Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up! Not enough movement!
it complete to Luke Carlton. He's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Luke Carlton gets into the end zone, and the Bengals have taken a commanding lead in this game.
Block out quick.
Here's the snap. Takes a handoff, and he's taken to the ground by Tyrell O'Neal.
There you go.
Picked off by Antoine Smith. Unbelievable. Smith with room to run, and nobody in front of him. Antoine Smith, kickoff return touchdown.
Tempo, come on. Get down, everybody, get down. Ice up, ice up, ice up, ice up.
And this is a chance for Antoine Smith all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Antoine
I didn't. Okay, sorry. Ready to show flag. Why am I hearing myself? A new season is upon us. After losing one of the most impactful senior classes in recent history, a new-look Bengals team continues the quest for their 9th state football championship in program history. Tonight, the Gilmour Academy Lancers travel from Great Gates Mills, Ohio to John Carroll's Don Shula Stadium for tonight's season opener against the Bengals of Benedictine High School. We'll have all the action for you here, beginning right now, here on the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome inside the broadcast booth here at Don Shula Stadium alongside Luca Bucci. I'm Patrick Lloyd. Luca, we're so excited. We've waited a long time for this. A new season is upon us, and an exciting season after looking to build off one of the best seasons that we've seen recently.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we went out really not great last year. You know, I think a lot of these guys are really motivated. They want to get back after it. You know, just from watching warm-ups, I mean, these guys are hyped up. They're ready to go.
And they'll get that opportunity to get that revenge in the best way by facing off against Padua Franciscan next week. But first, we see the Bengals taking on the Gilmour Lancers. The Lancers were a very good team last year. They went into week 10, 9-0. They played a good VASJ team, and they lost. And then Gilmour ended up getting blown out in the regional final against Ursuline. That's one more round than the Bengals made it. But much like the Bengals, Gilmour lost a lot. They lost star quarterback Cooper Pantek. He was a senior last year. Look out for running back CJ Santagata tonight. He's now a senior, was a junior last year. He was a big impact player for them, but they lost wide receivers Sean Dillard and Lars Broberg, and tight end Brody Lennon, who is committed to Ohio State, and they also have a first-year head coach now. So a little bit of a reset year for Gilmour. Hopefully the Bengals will take advantage of that tonight. Obviously, it's hard to replace one of the best players in Benedictine history, and I don't think it's a stretch to say that.
No,
Chris Maloney really carried the Bengals through the playoffs after it felt like the passing game was never the same after Joey Pomnian got hurt.
I definitely agree. You know, it's tough losing your second option. Like you said with the running back, two really young guys, very talented, love their speed, love their agility up the middle. I would expect them to get them outsides. You know, this Gilmour defense is really hurting on the outsides. To the passing game point, you know, they big quarterback battle. We've heard about it all season. I would expect to see First and Gio both in this game, maybe splitting off every so many drives depending on how things go. But I would expect a lot of short intermediate routes, get those guys in rhythm, get them going throughout the game.
Right. So like he mentioned, we're going to see a little bit of First and Iacampo. Interesting to see. It's been a real tight battle all offseason, and even right now, I think there's still some uncertainty of who they really want to see out there.
Yeah.
We're also going to have to see at running back Corday Blair, who got very minimal reps last year, and that's just because Chris Maloney and Jameer Church were right in front of him.
Yeah. You know, I mean, this O-line, you know what you're getting. A lot of guys returning.
Yes, that's really good.
I mean, I really like to see it. I would really like to see him run the ball, establish the run early in the game.
Right. Wide receiver core is going to look a little different. Obviously, you lose Baldwin and you lose Carlton.
Pomnian.
Pomnian. And so Carlton's going to have to step up, as well as Antoine Smith. Might see some John Jones, Jonathan Spikes, and all of that here. So we're going to turn things around now down to the field, and we're just about ready to get this kickoff started. The Lancers won the coin toss. They chose to defer, so it's going to be the Bengals starting with the football tonight. We apologize for the quick start. We had a lot of technical difficulties in our setup today, but fortunately we got everything going pretty much just in time.
It'll be interesting to see here, Pat, who comes out first for the Bengals in terms of quarterback. I hear mixed things, but we know it's either going to be First or Iacampo.
Boy, it feels good to be back here for sure.
Yeah.
And the Bengals ready to come out, receive the opening kickoff.
And I'll tell you what, Pat, you could just feel the excitement in this building right now. Ton of people here.
And we knew it was going to happen. We did. High anticipation for this game. We just honored a member of the chain gang down here at midfield. And now Gilmour will kick off with number 80. That's Evan Saline, the senior kicker. Tremel Reese back to receive for the Bengals. Also see Kellen Donnelly back. And it looks like Cam Hill as well. And we are underway in the 2025 football season. It's taken in by Tremel Reese. He hits the middle. He has space. If he gets a block, he can go past the 40, to the 30, 20, 10. Tremel Reese, kickoff return to start the season. What a start.
Oh, my. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Bengals.
Tremel Reese, how about that?
And you can't draw up a better start to the season than that.
Absolutely incredible.
Wow. And I'll tell you what, Pat, that's really a morale killer if you're the kicking team.
Oh, absolutely. So the kick is good from Majors, and we take a look at the replay here. Reese took it in. He got some blocks. And he made a nice move there in the middle. And the Bengals blocking, getting the job done. And Tremel Reese, what an incredible job there.
Yeah, I mean, that's just incredible right there. Oh, my. Well, quickly, it's 7-0 Bengals.
Yes, it is. And we're excited to debut our replay here on the BSBN there with our first replay.
It's important to note that the Bengals have a new kicker this year with Bryce Mayton graduating. So Nate Majors will do the kicking duties today.
Mr. Devers. So quickly, 7-0 Bengals. Nate Majors to get us back underway. Just 7 seconds into the ball game, and the Bengals lead 7-0. Here it is. And the Bengals almost get there, but now a hole for the Lancers. They're not going to get quite as many blocks as the Bengals did, but a nice return there from Nathan Lennon, the junior.
So we didn't mention this in the pregame, but it's important to note how many guys the Bengals really lost on defense, pretty much their whole linebacking core.
Right.
As Will Eschke will do most of the duties in terms of middle linebacker, and of course Jonathan Spikes, who's returning. So an important, kind of an important note there to see how these guys, younger guys, do.
Here's Sean Patrone. He's in shotgun formation. He fakes the handoff. He'll take it himself. A good pickup. He picks up a first down before he gets out of bounds. And it's first down, Gilmour.
You know, it's easy to get too high after such a hot start.
Yes.
You know, you just got to come back. Just another down for the defense.
Here's the snap. They hand it off to Dom Dunleavy, and he is going to pick up another Gilmour first down. So they're moving the chains once again, or they might be just short. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're averaging almost 10 a carry. I know it's only 2, but I mean that's not ideal if you're the defense.
So it's going to be second and short here. Patron in shotgun formation again. He's got Santagata to his left. He'll hand it off to him. Goes back up the middle, and he's going to get that first down, and Gilmour's down to the 30-yard line. And they keep moving the sticks here quickly. And it's all on the run game so far, on the ground, and it's working for them.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of defensive adjustments the Bengals can make. Obviously not such a hot start on defense as they did on special teams.
Sean Patron, shotgun formation again. He's got Nathan Lennon in the backfield. We've seen a ton of different running backs in the backfield, and Gilmour quickly taking a timeout.
And we'd just like to take a moment in this timeout break to tell you about our campus tours. Take a deeper look into our beautiful campus of Benedictine High School during this fall's campus tours on October 1st from 5:30 to 7. You can see all that Benedictine has to offer. Visit wbhs.edu/admissions for more information.
Patron in shotgun formation. It's Lennon in the backfield again. 1st and 10 for the Lancers. Here's the snap. They fake the handoff. Patron looking to throw. He goes over the top, and it's just through the hands of Bruno Cook, the junior tight end. If he got that throw on target, it was looking like
7-7.
Gilmour could have had a tie ball game. Correct. Second and 10. Santagata to the right of Patron in shotgun formation. Now he goes in motion. Handoff goes faked to Lennon. Patron trying to run it himself, and a nice tackle there
by B. Rose.
It's Braylon Rose, the senior captain.
The big O lineman getting the start tonight on the D line and making an impact as soon as he comes into the game. I'm pretty sure he was in the game for one play, and it's a tackle for loss. Now, obviously, this would be a really nice time to get the defense off the field after letting, obviously, a couple of first down runs. Pretty obvious passing down unless they really feel confident in their run game.
It's Lennon again to the right of Patron. Shotgun formation. Trips on the near side, one on the far side. Now it's Santagata in motion. They throw quick. It's Cook. He pushes forward. And on the 3rd and long, Gilmour fails to pick up the first down. So now they have a decision to make. This is a long field goal. But again, a very short field to punt. So Gilmour might have no choice but to go for it here on 4th and 10.
And you almost got to wonder if they think this is 4 down territory with that decision with the screen pass there.
Sean Patron, he brings Lennon to his left.
Looks like the Bengals might be bringing pressure here.
Wild snap. Patron looks to throw, tries to go over the top. Good coverage by Antoine Smith, but a flag thrown. It'll be pass interference.
Well, not exactly ideal.
I mean, he did have his hands all over him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it'll be an automatic first down for the Lancers. They're just past the 15 at the 16-yard line. Gilmour threatening to match the first Bengals score. Patron, shotgun formation with Lennon to his right. Two wide receivers on the far side, one on the near side. A flag thrown early, but a pass complete. And they get down inside the 10, but we will wait to see what the flag is.
And it looks like it's going to be a false start on Gilmour.
Right. You saw, I mean, the flag was thrown very early in the play.
And so far on this drive, we've seen a very small sample size, but they love putting one in motion.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, they're getting him all over the field. I think they're going to really try to target him this game.
So it'll be first and 15.
And now he's in the backfield.
Santagata to the left of Patron. Lennon in the backfield. They pitch it out to Lennon. Lennon is met quickly. And 3 Bengals finally take him down.
And that's B-Rose again.
B-Rose once again. I think Spikes was in there initially as well. Maybe John Jones.
A whole swarm of them.
Take a look at the replay here. There's 1 Bengal, 2 Bengals, and a third one. Took them a couple tries to get them down, but they finally got it.
And the defense is doing a great job of getting them in longer down situations, but haven't been able to capitalize yet.
Here's the snap. They throw quick. It's picked off. Jonathan Spikes running up the far sideline. And the Bengals getting the ball back.
Wow.
Great job by Jonathan Spikes.
I mean, he's been all over this drive. He absolutely cracked the wide receiver on the third down before they went for it. And now with the interception, huge impact player. So now we get to see the Bengals offense here.
Once again, and when it looked like Gilmour was going to capitalize on a scoring chance, now all of a sudden, that chance is gone.
Well, I'll tell you what, they had every opportunity to, obviously with the couple big first down runs and then the pass interference on the outside.
Gio Iacampo is out there to start things off. He's under center. Handoff goes to, that is Corday Blair. And he was stuffed pretty quickly, so it'll be second down. And probably about 10.
And you got to wonder how Coach P is going to utilize the different play styles of the quarterbacks. Gio a little more agile than First, but First more of a pure pocket passer.
Right. Gio has definitely more versatility in the pocket. And might see him scramble. He's in shotgun formation this time. He brings Blair to his left. Here's the snap. Iacampo throws quick.
Ooh.
Almost picked off there by Santagata, but the pass is incomplete. It'll be third down and 9.
So in and out of the hands, they're obviously pretty covered tightly, but quick rhythm throw there for Iacampo with his first pass.
Iacampo under center. He's got Blair in the backfield again. Here's the snap. He fakes the handoff. Has some time back there. Just had to throw it out of there, and good defense there by Dom Dunleavy, and the pass was intended for Jonathan Spikes. It never got there, and it'll be 4th and 9, and the Bengals are going to bring on the punt unit.
And obviously they brought a ton of pressure there, but he did have a couple receivers down the field pretty open.
Obviously, Saturday game. Not a lot going on in high school football right now. Pretty much just our game, but we had a lot of good action yesterday. Glenville beat Massillon. That was a great game. On Thursday, Avon beat St. Ignatius. That was a good game until the half. And then second half, it kind of got out of hand. Nate Major's punt, spiraling down, hits the 40. Will take a bounce, keep going, all the way down to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Lancers will start their drive.
And, you obviously try to, stay week to week. But Padua did lose to Alliance last night.
Right. It was a big loss for
It was
them.
a big loss. I think 27-3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But they just couldn't get anything done offensively. So we'll see how the Bengals match up with them.
And again, Padua lost a ton too. And I think that is not limited to Northeast Ohio. It's not limited to Ohio. The class of 2025, one of the biggest high school classes ever. And the class of 2025, what a huge impact they had. But now it's time to,
move on,
see what we can do without them. Lancers offense back out here again. It's Patron. He's got Dunleavy to his right. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. The snap is handed off to Dunleavy, and the Bengals swarm him quickly. There's Sean O'Connell and Sonny Arietta in there as well.
Absolutely a huge piece to watch on the defense, Sean O'Connell, and then lined up, obviously, number 9, Tyrell O'Neill, who, these two guys as a duo can really be great. You saw it last year, that huge impact players. Obviously, it's nice that they're returning.
Patron is in shotgun formation again. We haven't seen him under center yet. He's got Dunleavy right behind him, and he's got trips on the near side, 1 on the far side. He fakes the handoff. O'Connell almost got there. Patron's going to try and just run, and he's swarmed by some Bengals. There's Jonathan Spikes, as well as Kellen Donnelly. And the Lancers find themselves with another 3rd down and long.
Yeah. Bengals have done a great job in the early downs, aside from the first 2, like we've mentioned. But let's see if they can capitalize on this, get Gio back out on the field, and let him get a rhythm here.
Third and 9. Bengals looking to stop the Lancers again after that first big kickoff return touchdown. We haven't seen much offense.
Yeah.
Patron with Dunleavy behind him again. Quick throw is complete. That'll give the Lancers a first down, and that's once again the tight end, Bruno Cook. And the the Lancers moves the chains.
Looks like some signals might have got crossed on that. It looked like a tight end drag or crossing route and went right in front of the face of the 1 linebacker, and then ended up on Eschke's side and couldn't. I was just a little late on that, but
now a ton of guys in the backfield for Gilmour. We've seen this again at all 3 of their running backs that we've seen. Santagata's there with Cook as well, and swarmed immediately is Lennon. It's Jeremiah Krieger.
And he's really bulked up from last season. He was playing a safety position last year. Now I think they moved him up to more of a linebacker, outside linebacker role. Obviously making a huge play there. And you never want to see it, but Tyrell O'Neal kind of wincing in pain on the sideline as he comes off. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Lancers lost a yard on the play. Same formation here with Cook in the backfield, Santagata, and then Nathan Lennon behind Patron in shotgun formation. He fakes the handoff. It's complete to Bruno Cook. He stumbles just short of the first. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it just about a yard short, so it'll be 3rd and inches for the Lancers.
And Gilmour is getting very creative in terms of their play designs and utilizing their players, pushing them to the outside. And the junior Micah Smith will come, or the senior Micah,
now, yeah.
Senior Micah Smith will check into the game here for O'Neal. Didn't see too much of him last year, but obviously a guy who has a ton of potential.
Absolutely. Oh, and the Bengals jumped there. Nothing thrown. The Lancers do pick up the first down with the running back, Nathan Lennon. So the Lancers move the chains once again. So look, obviously we didn't have a whole ton of time to introduce ourselves in the pregame show, but you're going into your senior year at Benedictine.
Yep.
2nd year here with the BSBN.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yep. And everybody knows you, Pat. You know.
Yep. I'm going into my junior year at Benedictine, which is crazy to think about, and my 3rd year with the BSBN.
Yep. And O'Connell coming out of the game now too, so both of the big DNs that we just talked about are out of the game.
Patron takes in a high snap. He hands it off in a little flicker, and it's overthrown by Santagata. It was intended there for Trevor Bylant, the senior wide receiver.
That, again, I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due, and Gilmour is doing a great job of being creative in their designs.
They're mixing it up.
And O'Connell checks into the game, and Smith comes out. So
this place is almost as full as I've ever seen it for a Benedictine game right now. Our side looks absolutely packed.
And you got to love the side of the student section, Pat.
Gotta
love it.
Gotta love it. A little whiteout theme for week 1. Santagata in motion. Patron fakes the handoff. He's going to run it himself. And he finds a block towards the outside. Finally taken down right near the near sideline. That's Noma Nzikwe. And another Lancers first down. So this is about where their drive stalled last time.
Yeah. And, there's obviously going to be some kinks to work out. Very young defense. But, so far I've really liked what we've seen. They're very physical, and they're getting in the backfield often.
Same formation with Santagata to his left, Cook to his right. The handoff goes to Lennon, but a flag is thrown after the tackle by Jeremiah Krieger.
Don't know what the flag could be here, but
maybe a face mask, because they threw it right as the tackle was going down.
Yeah, something. I'm not really sure.
It is a face mask against Jeremiah Krieger, so a 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 5.
But again, he's in the backfield, just some things to shore up, and I really like how they're showing right now.
That same formation, Santagata to the left, Cook to the right, Lennon in motion, Patron, broken play, just trying to run out of there, and he's taken down, a loss of yardage, 2nd down.
And so Connell and the 2 new middle linebackers, Sonny Arrieta and Wileski.
Yes. Both now juniors. Saw a little bit of action last year. We have to remember the Bengals' schedule last year. We thought it was going to be a real tough schedule going in.
Yeah.
But, I mean, teams like Canton South, who made a Final Four appearance the year before, very underwhelming.
Yep.
Avon Lake, again, same thing. And
well, I just think, the Bengals just exceeded expectations
exactly
more than we could have
too.
thought.
This year's schedule will probably be a little bit tougher.
Yeah. Obviously, a lot of notable names, but
Right.
you have to put that behind you. They're just another team that you're playing that week.
Another faked handoff. Patron trying to run it himself. He's wrapped up there by Jonathan Spikes, but not before Sean Patron picks up another Lancers first down.
And right now, the Bengals just aren't doing a great job of containing the outside run. They're getting up the middle. They haven't got beat once, but it's the outside runs.
This reminds me a lot of the St. Francis game last year, week 3, where the quarterback, really good running quarterback in Landon Welka, and he ran all over the Bengals, and they were able to mix it up with their very good running back as well, and that's pretty much what killed the Bengals.
Yeah, they just couldn't get a stop.
Patron in shotgun formation with Lennon in the backfield. Trips on the far side. Here's the snap. He just emergency throw goes to Bruno Cook, and he's into the end zone for a Gilmour touchdown.
That's a really well-designed RPO, and there's just nobody there.
So the Lancers are on the board, and they'll have a chance to tie the game. Lancers on for the PAT. It will be number 80 once again. That's Celine. And the kick is good. We have a tie ball game.
Well, the Bengals started off really hot, and they've kind of cooled down.
Yeah.
The momentum has kind of leveled out a ton, so let's just hope they can get something done offensively. I'm eager to see who they run out there. I would like for them to give Gio another chance because quarterback's not going to get a rhythm out of one drive.
Yep.
So let's see.
Let's take another look at this touchdown. He threw it right to Bruno Cook, and he just had so much space. Jonathan Spikes couldn't make the tackle in time, and that's what got the Lancers on the board.
Yeah.
So we've got ourselves a ball game here with just 37 seconds left in this first quarter of action. It really flew by. But now a kickoff, and the last time the Bengals had a kickoff, Tramel Reese took it to the house. I mean, this atmosphere out here is incredible. That's what you miss the most about these high school football falls. And the Browns won again today, undefeated in the preseason. Although that gives me no hope. The year we went 0-16, we went undefeated in the preseason, so we can't trust that at all.
Well, if we go 0-16, we'll get the first pick in the draft, so.
And then we'll trade it away, just like we did this year. I know we didn't have the first pick, but. All right, kick is away. It's going to be in the end zone, and it's taken in there by Reese again, but a touchback. And the Bengals will have 37 seconds to work with here against this Lancer defense.
So the way it looks, Gio will come back into the game,
which
I definitely agree with. Just after one drive, you just can't take a kid out of the game. I'd be interested to see if they shake it up in terms of the running back situation. We only saw Blair on the first drive, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see if they can really establish the run. Because when they did that last year, the Bengals were ultra successful.
So it's Gio Campo with Blair in the backfield. It's Antoine Smith here on the near side. It's Carlton on the far side. Here's the snap. Iacampo fakes the handoff to Blair. He's going to throw on the run, complete to Luke Carlton. He picks up about half the yardage to go to the first down. And Luke Carlton's first reception of the season is a very solid pickup.
That's a nice catch. A lot of concentration up in the air. Obviously got a defender draped on you. But, this is what you want in terms of Gio, because he's a very versatile quarterback who can.
Right. That's going to take us here to the end of the first quarter of action, and we've got a tie ball game on our hands. A lot of back and forth. Both offenses have had some trouble. Welcome back to Don Shula Stadium, where the score is Benedictine 7 and Gilmour 7. Quick start here to the second quarter and a handoff. And a big pile. It was Corday Blair again. And he picked up the short yardage to go. It'll be first down Bengals.
Well, it doesn't have to be, we saw a lot of huge gains in terms of the run game last year.
Obviously.
It doesn't have to be like that.
No, it does not.
If you could get the 5 yards on first down, you're set up great for the later down, second
Correct.
and third down.
Absolutely. Campo's going to start under center. Blair in the backfield. Blair did gain some size. I know he was pretty small last year, but he gained some size in the offseason, which is good to see. Spikes in motion. Campo fakes the handoff. Throws on the run again. It's complete to Jonathan Spikes.
Oh.
Big hit. Big hit again. And he picks up the first down. 2 big hits on the play.
Hello.
First down, Bengals.
I mean, he shrugged him off.
Let's take a look at that again. Campo faking the handoff. Good throw on the run. Boom. Boom. How about that from Jonathan Spikes?
I thought it was going to be a nice little 5-yard gain here. He's tossing these guys off. Man. Obviously a hot start for the game. Obviously the interception, getting involved in, the offensive production. Love to see it from a senior like that.
Yeah, Spikes off to a great start. Senior captain. Campo hands it off to Blair. Blair has a little bit of a hole. He picks up a first down. And the Bengals with back-to-back big pickup chunk plays for first downs. And the offensive line did a good job blocking there for Corday Blair.
And that's a really great, series of play calling right there. You call the play action after a run and go back to the run and keep the defense modest.
Here's Campo. He's going to be under center again. We see Pat Shea out there now in the tight end role. And Blair in the backfield again. Smith here on the near side. They're going to hand it off to Blair. Second play in a row and a nice little pickup. Tried to punch it towards the outside there. He didn't see anything going up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 or 5 yards.
And I think you'll see a lot of O'Connell, a lot of Shea in terms of run blocking, and you might see a little more of Spikes and Eschke in terms of the passing game.
Second and 5. Campo under center. He's got Corday Blair in the backfield. Carlton and Smith here on the near side. John Jones on the far side, I believe. He brings Pat Shea in motion. Campo hands it off to Corday Blair again. This time he's met pretty quickly. He probably picked up about 2 more yards, and it'll be now a third down.
Not obviously huge runs there, 3-yard to 2-yard gain. But, it's a huge difference between 3rd and 5 and 3rd and 10, especially when you got a quarterback who really, he's trying to find his rhythm here. I really like the run game this drive as opposed to last drive.
So now a 3rd and 3 for the Bengals. Wonder if they go through the air or try on the ground for another straight play. Student section really growing up there. I only see half of it about following the theme, but that is what it is. Spikes in motion. Iacampo hands it off to Blair again. Couldn't shed the tackle. He's going to be short of the first.
And you got to wonder if Coach P is going to keep the offense on the field. That might have been an intentional play call there.
Right. Try and get as much as you can for this 4th down. Because, again, Nate Majors is good, but, I mean, NFL-level kick, I don't know about all that.
And you can't throw a kid to the Wolves like that. I mean, it's his first full game. I know he played in the Padua game for the first half.
Right.
But you can't throw a kid
First
out there
kick,
for
right. Right.
45-yard kick. That's just unfair.
Yeah, it's not the NFL out here, but and this punt too short of a field. So Bengals are going for it. Iacampo under center. Carlton and Smith on the near side again. Jones on the far side. Blair in the backfield. Handoff goes to Blair up the middle, and he's going to be short. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And they're gonna bring the chains out here. That's a lot closer than a lot of people think.
Oh, I thought for sure he was short.
No, the first contact came, but he got a couple yards on the push there.
So now all of a sudden they have a first down. We might have to turn this back around.
And that's such a killer if you're the defense. You think you get a stop there, and they bring out the
everybody was
chains.
celebrating on the field, and this is going to be really close.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, so let's see. We got the close-up shot here.
We'll
and,
see. Is it?
And
No.
no, they're
even,
short.
Not even close.
They're short. All right, so it will be a turnover on downs. First down, Gilmour. Oh, man, that's a shame, too, because the Bengals offense really had a really good start to that drive.
Yeah.
Just sputtered out there, though. I think they probably should have tried to mix in the pass game a little bit there, but
Yeah, that's an interesting. I mean, it was 4th and 4, 4th and 5, 4th and medium. I mean, you try to run 3 times. I think one of those you got to at least give Gio the ball. And you're just trying to see what he's got, too. You're trying to get the first down, but you're trying to decide a starting quarterback as well.
Gilmour offense back on the field. Patron in the backfield. High snap. Fakes the handoff. Goes quick to Cook. Cook bounces it towards the outside. He picks up a first down. Down to the 48-yard line. And another Lancers first down. And they've looked more efficient on offense than the Bengals for sure.
Well, I mean, they're mixing it up a heck of a lot more, too. They're doing a great job of getting outside the hashes. And they're getting their guys in space. They're getting them in space. We saw when you got Spikes in space, I mean, he 10-yard gain shrugged off a couple guys.
Yeah, another look at that play. Just a really nice catch and run there by Bruno Cook. And the Bengals didn't have a whole lot of reaction time.
Yeah. And Tyrell O'Neal back onto the field after last series, looked like he was in pain, so it's nice to see him back out in the field.
Patron with Santagata and Lennon in the backfield. And we have whistles.
False start. And that's the second one we've seen today from the Lancers.
First and 15. Handoff goes to Lennon. Bounces it towards the outside. Back up the middle. Right on that JCU midfield logo. They pick up about the yardage that they lost originally.
Yeah.
So it'll be second and about 10.
And we've seen so far from the defense of the Bengals, they're just, they're getting the guy there, but it's taking them down with the first effort that's, really deciding the couple yards that, is really important on the later downs.
I'd like to shout out Ryan Tobby, doing a great job on our replays here so far tonight. Here's the snap. Patron hands it off to Lennon. Lennon towards the near side, cuts it back up towards the middle. They pick up a first down to the 40-yard line, and it'll be first down Lancers.
In Gilmour, when they're really opposing their will so far on this drive. Just everything's pretty easy for them.
Yeah. The same formation, Cook and Santagata on either side of Patron. Patron fakes the handoff, flag on the play. He's going to run it. Oh, excuse me, I had it wrong. Cook had the ball. John Jones with a huge tackle.
Flag
on the play. So now we have to stop and see.
That's a huge hit by John Jones right there.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, my.
And you heard the crowd reaction as well.
Yeah. I mean, he went right for the knees.
And this is going to push the Lancers back.
And that was one of the first times we've seen, Pat, that the Lancers got the ball to the outside, and the Bengals really rallied to the football at or behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Great job by John Jones.
So now it's going to be a 1st and 15. Got just under 6 minutes left to go here in the first half of action. Bengals and Lancers tied at 7. And some confusion here for the Lancers. It's Patron in shotgun formation again. This time he's got Dunleavy to his left. Motion from Cook. Here's the snap. Again, trouble with the snap. Patron's going to run it towards the near side. And, I was going to say, it looked like he stepped out of bounds, so they'll bring this back just a little bit. It'll be 2nd down.
That'll be interesting to see as the game goes on if they keep having trouble with the snap. I mean, it's pretty consistent here.
But Patron does a nice job of corralling it when he needs to. He doesn't have too much trouble with it, which is a good thing. He's good at kind of reacting quickly and taking control of the situation.
I mean, he's doing a really nice job, like you said.
2nd and 10. The Lancers pick up the penalty yardage. Patron sends Dunleavy in motion. He looks at him. He tried to run it himself. O'Neal missed the tackle. Multiple Bengals there. Nice job by Patron spitting out of it, but finally taken down. And leading in there again for Benedictine was Noma and Nzikwe.
You know, we've seen that a couple times where they haven't been able to do it on the first effort. I know I just mentioned it, but, they could have had him down a couple yards even further back, and he's just fighting for extra yardage. And he's obviously, the quarterback isn't stronger than our biggest DN, so.
So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They mark it 3rd and 9. Here's the snap. Patron's going to hand it off. It's Dunleavy up the middle, and he picks up another Lancer first down.
That's tough.
We'll look at it again. Just a wide open hole for Dunleavy there. Good blocking by the Lancers O-line.
I mean, and after the kickoff return from the Bengals, they've been pretty. I mean, obviously the interception too, but man, they got to wake up here.
Motion here from Santagata. They hand it off to Lennon. Lennon, again, a really nice run on first down for the Lancers. Taken out by a swarm of Bengals.
The Lancers O-line is really doing a great job of getting to the second level of the Bengals defense. I mean, they're just swarming. They're doing a great job, obviously, with the initial block, but I mean, they're swarming the linebackers here.
2nd and 5 for the Lancers. Patron in the backfield again. It's Lennon to his left. Here's a snap. Handoff goes. Oh, he kept it and had to slide down immediately.
Looked like he dropped it there, Pat, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe
I missed that from this angle.
Maybe some miscommunication.
Big Shep out there on the D-line, too. We don't see that too often either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's
normally the center on the other side of the ball.
Big, strong dude. Why not put him out there, you know?
So now the Lancers are going to face a third and 7. Although for some reason the chains say 2nd down. That can't be right. They went from 3rd to 2nd. Not sure what. There's some miscommunication here, and there has been all game long with the scoreboard and the field. But that short pass to Santagata is not going far.
That's really a nice job there.
Now, I wish I could tell you what the down is, but we're seeing a couple different things.
It's gotta be 4th.
So, okay, now it's 4th down. Okay, so miscommunication with the chain gang. They didn't know what the down was, but it's going to be 4th and about 9 here for the Lancers. And again, in that field position where they've got to go for it. So it's going to be actually 4th and 7, according to the official ruling.
And I would really love if the Bengals just a little bit of pressure, maybe send one linebacker down there. Because, I mean, they haven't been on the quarterback, and he's been able to make some really nice throws.
Patron with Lennon to his right. Here's the snap. Patron fakes a throw, double pump fake, runs it himself. Krieger trying to get him. But there it's Jonathan Spikes again, the senior captain. He's been playing a great game to start this season off. And the Lancers turn it over on 4th down.
And, I mean, he's anchoring this defense. There's no other way to put it. I mean, obviously the interception. I believe he had a tackle for loss. A tackle on 3rd down, and now obviously a huge stop on 4th to get him off the field.
So a defensive battle so far.
Yeah.
Bengals scoring the very first play of the game, a kickoff return from Tremel Reese.
Oh, here comes Matt First.
All right, so Matt First will get an opportunity now. 3rd-year varsity quarterback, started his sophomore year after the departure of Lucas Kaltenbach and Nick Barker.
I would love to see him try to stretch the field here.
And we're also seeing a different running back. First is going to throw it deep.
Come on!
Oh! Antoine Smith wants a flag. No flag called. He had it in his hands, but it bounced out. And a good throw from Matt First to start things off.
I really like that. I mean, why not? Why not give your wide receiver a chance to come down with it?
So it'll be 2nd and 10. And a Lancer is down on the field near the 30-yard line. And so we'll take an injury timeout. We'll try to identify. From first glance, I think it's number 16, Nathan Lennon, although tough to see. Obviously, he's swarmed here.
You know, just obviously Gio had a couple really nice throws, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I really like the fact that the Bengals can stretch the field with First. And they have confidence to do it. I mean, first play.
Right, I mean, yeah.
Dropped it in the bucket. I mean, that's a pretty darn
good
pass.
Incredible coverage by the Lancer DB as well.
Really good.
So, wouldn't mind to see some more chance. And that's something we really never saw last year. We saw big plays on the ground, but we didn't see them through the air. Matt First just wasn't throwing them deep. I mean, we'd see good plays, good pickups, good throws from Matt First, but he never is really that quarterback that's going to try and throw a deep ball.
Well, I think that kind of goes to show the identity that he had in terms of the offense. He wasn't – Coach P at least, had in his mind that he wasn't going to win the Bengals games on offense in terms of passing the ball. They were going to, win games running the ball.
With Chris Maloney.
I mean, if you looked at the stats, you'd think Chris Maloney's the quarterback. I mean, he had like 250 yards, on the ground.
Right. Per game.
Yeah. It's pretty consistently.
I mean, he had 386 in a playoff game.
That's incredible. Obviously, let's not linger on this too long. But it's important to note that when you lose a guy who's putting up almost 400 yards a game in total offense, and you take that out of the offense, That's huge. That's really big.
And that's why it might take the Bengals a little bit to find their identity on offense.
Yeah. Well, you see it obviously every.
And it is Lennon. He's on his feet now.
You hate to see it. Maybe a cramp. You hope it's a cramp, obviously.
You hope. But he does have something on his left leg. I don't know if that was there before.
I'm not sure, no.
But Lennon has been so good for the Lancers, running the ball, catching the ball, playing defense.
Well, and it's good to see him walk off in his own power, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
You never want to see a guy hurt. But, I think I don't think that's Corday Blair in the backfield. I believe that's number 20,
that's
Caden Forte.
Yeah, that's Caden Forte, so he's getting a chance too. So they've swapped out the entire pretty much heartbeat of the offense.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll see some different combinations. So we might see Blair out there with First later. We might see Forte out there with Iacampo later, just to see what's going on. First run with Forte is a good one.
I mean, he just hit the hole quick.
Picks up a solid chunk on second down. So it's going to be second and short, about 3 yards to go. Shea in motion again. First snap goes back to Hill, and he's going to power up the middle for another Bengals first down. Cam Hill. Or excuse me, not Cam Hill. That's incorrect. Caden Forte. I'm sorry about that.
I really like what I've seen from Forte so far. I mean, obviously,
good.
2 really nice bursts up the middle. Obviously, though, Corday, Blair with a couple really nice runs, too.
Right.
So you like what you're seeing from the running backs.
First on the run. Fires it complete. It's Tramel Reese. First down. He was double guarded, and Matt First throwing on the run. That's not something we're used to seeing, but
that's a really great throw from
great
First.
throw.
It's confident. That's a confident throw there from First, and it's a really great catch there.
And I've been really impressed so far in this game, seeing his development so far throughout the offseason. Forte to the left of First. Here's the snap. First is going to roll out. Oh, and he's going to be smothered.
Oh, no!
And he fumbled the football. Max Lozier got it, I think. Uh-oh.
Now it's Gilmour ball.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Picked up there by number 21 for the Lancers. That's Dom Dunleavy, and he has been incredible for them as well. I mean, it's just a couple guys for Gilmour. Let's look at it again. First tried to roll it out, and he just lost the football.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but in that situation, you got so many people on. You might just want to go down there.
Right.
But
because, the Lancers are smart. They see that football right there in his arms, and they're going to try and
punch it
do their
out,
best to punch it out.
Well, I mean, they fumble on this, but that was a pretty good drive. I mean,
it was.
Yeah,
it was. And it's unfortunate that it had to end like that. It looked like they had momentum going to hopefully get some points before the half and shut the Lancers out, because we have to remember the Lancers get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, well, I think it's that makes
now
it so much important now.
A big chance to capitalize for the Lancers and maybe pull away. Patron. Almost a fumbled handoff. Lennon is back out there, and he picks up a first down. And he's been almost unstoppable. Left the field just a couple of plays ago, and he's back out there picking up a first down for Gilmour.
Yeah, I think the story of the game so far in this half is the Bengals have had all the momentum in the world. I mean, through the interception, through the kick return touchdown, and they just haven't been able to capitalize on it.
Another run, and wow. Bengals just pick him up and bring him to the ground there. Might have been a wrestler out there, potentially, you have to wonder, right?
I believe that was Ashke and O'Neal who just, they ragdolled them.
And a timeout taken here.
Gilmour.
By Gilmour again. That's their second timeout. They have one remaining. The Bengals with all three.
And again, during this timeout, we'd like to tell you about the Benedictine Open House. Benedictine's Fall Open House is on November 2nd. The event begins with Mass at 10 a.m. in the Abbey Chapel, followed by the Open House at 11. Come see what Benedictine has to offer. Visit cbhs.edu/admissions for more information.
I'm always at the open house. I don't know about you, Luca, but it's great.
I'm there sometimes.
It's great to see everybody, and I really encourage, and I hope by that time our cafeteria renovations are done. You can see our new cafeteria. It's going to be really nice. potentially the new student experience center as well, and a lot of exciting things coming for Benedictine. But now, all of a sudden, Gilmour has found themselves with less time to work with than they thought. Just 30 seconds left to go here in the second quarter.
And only one timeout. I know they called a timeout very early in the game, maybe just some miscommunication, but that might come back and bite them here. And now the whole student section has disappeared.
Oh, man, they got to get in the concession line.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it gets packed.
Motion here from Patron, trying to run it towards the outside, and a flag, multiple flags.
That's going to be a holding.
And he had nowhere to go anyways. Trying to bounce it towards the outside, and he had nothing going.
Well, I mean, if I could see it in the booth, I don't know what number it was, but O'Connell was getting absolutely grabbed. I mean, I think two guys were grabbing him. So, and that hurts the Lancers big and put them even further back with only 24 to go.
Right. And that clock, if it wasn't for the flag, would be still running down on them. But we're going to have a holding on the Lancers, just as you said. So it'll be a replay second down, but it'll push them back. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty, so it's going to be 2nd and 13.
And, you know, their identity, obviously, in this game has been to run the ball. So you almost wonder if they're going to pass it here because of how much ground they got to cover. Get there.
They just heave it up in the air. Oh, almost picked off there by Kellen Donnelly. He got a hand on it, but just out of his reach.
Still a really great play, obviously. Somebody in the crowd just yelled, pick the ball, but really nice play there.
Yeah, let's look at it again. Patron felt the pressure in the pocket, just heaved it up there. Kellen Donnelly almost got a hand on it. The now sophomore transfer from NDCL, really good at that safety position for the Bengals, hopefully.
Yeah, great addition.
We're going to keep that up. And now it's a 3rd and long. I believe Gilmour used their last timeout. Missed what happened there during that replay, but
yeah, I'm not sure.
Let me try and look at this scoreboard. Kind of hard to look at.
Oh, no, the Bengals
took the Bengals. So the Bengals took their first timeout.
And you wonder if, with one timeout for the Lancers, you could afford to run the ball once more. Call a timeout, because with the way they've been able to run the ball, you'd have a much more manageable shot at the end zone for, you know, last play.
Right, so 3 seconds on the clock. We'll see what the Lancers are willing to do here. Patron in the backfield. He's got Lennon behind him. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. High snap again. Handoff to Lennon. Lennon has some space, but he will be taken down, and that will take us to halftime from Don Shula Stadium. A defensive battle in the first half. 7-7. The Bengals scored on the first play of the game. And then since then, the offense hasn't been able to generate much. Gilmour didn't. They scored not too long after that. And it's been a defensive battle through most of this one. So with that being said, we're going to take a quick break from Don Shula Stadium. We'll bring you back for the marching bands and the second half of action. Once again, the score at Don Shula Stadium. Benedictine 7, Gilmour 7.
Day 25, Benedictine High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, love is in the air, and it's got soul. The Benedictine Bands invites you to feel the smooth sounds, the heartfelt grooves of classic soul, and the disco legends with our theme entitled Soul and Love. We're going to open our show tonight with a masterpiece that tops the charts in 1969 and launches the legendary career of Michael Jackson. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. And now we're going to slow it down with a classic that was released in 1964 with smooth harmonies and sweet lyrics. That unforgettable opening bass line, My Girl, written by Mr. Smokey Robinson, became the Temptations' first #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. Enjoy My Girl. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close it out tonight with the anthem of unstoppable devotion and timeless soul. There Ain't No Mountain High Enough was originally recorded by Mr. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell in 1967. Then made again iconic again by Miss Diana Ross. With a love that knows no limits, two voices remind us that no mountain, no valley, no river can keep true love away. Ladies and gentlemen, ain't no mountain high enough. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Benedictine Bengal Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, up on your feet and begin to stop, make the stadium rock. Let's give it up for the Benedictine Fight Song. Attention football fans, the tradition of taste continues. The finest and tastiest Italian restaurant in town, Pizzazz on the Circle. It's open late tonight after the game. Stop by Pizzazz for delicious pizzas, mouth-watering burgers, buffalo wings, salads, and more, located right across the street just west of the John Carroll campus. It's 5 minutes walk. Enjoy something tonight. We'll see you.
All right, welcome back to Don Shula Stadium, where the Bengals and Lancers are tied at 7. We now have a special guest here. You may know him, very well-known Cleveland journalist, and on 92.3 The Fan maybe as well, Mr. Andy Baskin. Very nice to have you on here.
Thanks for having me on.
Of
Look
course.
at you, man. You look fantastic. If Don Cherry, anybody knows about hockey, Don Cherry was the best-dressed guy in the NHL for years. You are the best-dressed guy in high school football right now.
Oh, well, that's great to hear. Thank you very much. And you have a kid on Gilmour,
Oh, yeah.
your son, Blake,
Yep.
number 33 for the Lancers. So you have a little bit of a deeper look into Gilmour football than maybe we do.
Yeah.
And what can we expect to see maybe from the Lancers throughout the season, throughout the rest of
I
this
think it's
game?
an interesting season because Joey Bates comes in for his first year.
Right.
The Kirtland background, the John Carroll. I mean, this is home for him. He's been at John Carroll for the last couple of years. He's got great energy. It's, the problem with Gilmour is they've had success the last couple of years.
Right.
And you've had two coaches that have gone on to college. Tom Kaufman's now down at Marietta. Tommy Zagorski, who was a longtime Benedictine guy. Tommy went down to Columbus and Otterbein, then ended up taking a different path after that. So they've had success, but it's interesting that you see a team that has to go through different coaches every year. But I really feel good about Coach Bates. I feel good about the future. He brought on coaches that were already here before that are intense, and they really want to get this thing done, and they want to move it in the right direction. I'm actually super impressed because I didn't think the game was going to be this close in the first half.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people coming in thought that maybe the Lancers would be a little bit of a step or two behind. And, kind of building off of what you said, the Lancers had such a good year last year. As I mentioned previously in the broadcast, they went into Week 10 9-0.
Right.
So how do you think that, they kind of go into this year maybe expecting a little bit less of themselves?
Well,
or maybe thinking, that they have such high expectations and maybe it doesn't go their way.
Well, for them, it's all unknown. When you,
Right.
Your starting tight end is now at Ohio State. Your starting quarterback is at Robert Morris from last year, and of the skill position players for Benedictine or for Gilmour on offense, really haven't seen a ton of time. CJ Santagata is one guy who has, but other than that, Bruno Cook, they tried to integrate him a little bit more at tight end. You can see he's, he had the touchdown tonight. He's a big boy and he can play, and his brother Sebastian on the other side of the ball too, on defense too. But you've got the Lennons and you've got all these guys. So they've taken a little bit of what they had last year. They're trying to move forward. I would say, their first 22 is going to be strong enough to make the playoffs, I would hope.
Yeah.
But injuries might, if they get injuries, they could be in trouble.
Right, and that was an issue for the Bengals last year as well. And as you were mentioning, they lost their quarterback. They lost some of their best players. So, it's the same thing with Benedictine. And we were just talking about it previously. You lose your best running back that you've seen in a very long time. And I'm sure you know about Chris Mullen. You heard his name last year. Mm-hmm. Just incredible stuff from him. And it's going to be interesting to see how both of these teams are able to kind of piece together different guys, younger guys, and give them an opportunity here to start and get more opportunities more quickly than you might have thought that they would.
The other thing that's weird too, and it's still hard to kind of swallow sometimes, the competitive balance issue.
Right.
Is Benedictine really Division III? Gilmour's not a Division III school as far as population.
Absolutely.
And Benedictine's in the same spot. So, it's kind of it's a catch-22 because, you want to be able to run the programs you are. But, Gilmour is the little team that could, especially last year they were when they went into that game against Ursuline in the playoffs. I mean, it was insane how it was. But Ursuline's also a team that had competitive balance, but they were able to do it. So I think it's going to be a great year. I love Division III, Region 9. I mean, there are just so many good teams in here, and you got Kenston, and I just saw Coach Grubich the other night, and then Aurora with Mahalik, and there's so much competitive nature in this region, and it's just been great, and it's great to see Benedictine in this game here tonight.
And Benedictine just moved into Region 9, Region 10 last year, moving into Region 9. And it's actually good for us, too, because we have more of a localized playoff pool then as well.
Right. Let me just say this one more thing about Benedictine that I think is great is that John Carter your athletic director
Absolutely.
takes a step up in the Ohio High School Athletic
Yes,
Association.
yes.
We need more guys in Northeast Ohio with a voice like John. He does a fantastic job, and he represents all of us really, really well. And he's outstanding, and I wish he would have made it to Major League Baseball.
Oh, yeah.
He was that close, but
Yes.
so.
Well, yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. And one last thing just to wrap it up, what do you think the Lancers need to do differently here in this half to maybe pull away in this game and get the win?
Well, I don't see either team pulling away. I'll be honest with
yeah.
you. In the last 4 years, this is probably one of the most competitive, evenly balanced games that I've seen Gilmour be in, because they had so many games that were blowouts, like just completely blew out US last year. NDCL was a game that everyone kind of thought was going to be, and then they blew them out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I think whoever doesn't make a mistake here in the second half is going to win the game. That's, I think, where we're at. So.
Well, yeah, we got a super exciting game on tap. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
I can't wait to be working for you someday. Look at that jacket.
Oh,
That's
my
amazing.
All right, well, we're just about ready to get the second.
Right, I'm going
half
to get out of here. I'll
underway.
let you
All
guys
right,
get
well,
back to
again,
business.
Yes, thank you very
well
much for
done.
joining
Your
us.
production crew's outstanding. I'm just kind of a little bit of a mess here. So, all right, I'm going to give you this back.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, boys.
And when you look at the Bengals defense, evidently.
Trez, can you get me some more water? Just like 2 more?
There's like 1 more left.
Okay, then the 1 more.
This game like 1,000 more points.
I was down there.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Yes.
All right, welcome back to Don Shula Stadium. Once again, the halftime score, Benedictine 7 and Gilmour 7. The Bengals averaged almost 40 points a game last year. I mean, just absolute blowouts. This game, we've not seen that. A lack of offense, but that's not exclusive to the Bengals. That's on both sides. And Gilmour has been a little bit better. They're picking up first downs, but the Bengals are, getting turnovers and stopping them when it matters. So that's why the score remains 7-7.
Yeah, and I have to say Gilmour's offense has been very, very efficient. I mean, they've moving the ball down the field. It's a little odd to me. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get a little too cute. When they're in the scoring, in the red zone, stuff like that. When they're in real good position to score, they're not doing a great job of that. And the Bengals really aren't either. I mean, they've had 2 drives that have stalled.
We've also seen shades of efficiency that we saw from Gilmour, also with the Bengals. Yeah. Especially when Matthew first came out.
Yeah.
He was slinging the rock a little bit. So.
Yeah,
almost ready to get this half underway, and
I really like First's ability to stretch the field. We talked about this. Gio obviously was really good with the short, intermediate passes, but when you have a run game that's really not established, you got to push the ball down the field to score.
Yes. Hopefully we have a thriller down the stretch here. Gilmour's going to start with the football here in the second half, and we are just about ready to get underway. Gilmour won the coin toss. They chose to defer to the second half, and now they're going to hope to take advantage of that here.
Yep.
All right. Let's do it. Second half after an exciting first half.
And it's important to note that the Bengals defense before the half stopped them. Gilmour had pretty good positioning to score right before half, maybe pull away after half, and the Bengals did a really nice job of stopping them.
Right.
So let's hope that trend continues.
And that's important to note because it's important to note. Sorry about that. It's important to note because if Gilmour had scored there, they'd have a chance to go up by 2 possessions here, and that's the last thing you want to have.
Yeah. But, the Bengals defense, we've mentioned it a ton of times. I'm sure you guys are getting sick of hearing it, but they've done a great job holding up.
Yeah.
I mean, for as young as they are, I'm really impressed with how little difficulty they're having in terms of, and that's kicking out of bounds.
Yep, and there's the flag. So that's not a good start to the half. Once again, alongside Luca Bucci, my name's Patrick Lloyd. We're pleased to be joining you here for this Week 1 matchup between Benedictine and Gilmour. We've got a long season of broadcasts ahead of us here, so very excited to start that. And Gilmour's getting their fans hyped up here.
Man, it's getting rowdy.
A crisp end of summer night.
It's just so beautiful outside,
It
Pat.
really is, and it doesn't get any better than this.
No.
Great view over the dorm rooms over there.
Yeah.
Or at least I think that's what that is over there.
Yeah.
It has to be. We know my partner from last year, Jacob Sheen, now a John Carroll student.
Yeah.
So he's probably near to us somewhere here.
Maybe he's here.
He could be here. He could be. Patron. He sends Santagata in motion. Handoff. And I believe it's Lennon.
That's a really great rally to the football from the Bengals there. Oh, Spike's coming off hobbling here. That's not ideal.
So it's going to be second down. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation again. Fakes the handoff. Goes to Santagata again. Here on the near side. Has some room. He's going to be just short of that first down marker.
And that's a bit better of a rally to the football than we saw in the first half at least. So maybe the Bengals made some good adjustments and they're ready to be more competitive on the outsides because they were given a ton of space to the Lancer thing. Oh, you can see it here.
Yeah, look at it again. I mean, a nice move,
but I mean, there's like 5 of them there, which is
right.
A lot. 5 guys aren't going to miss, hopefully.
A quick handoff. And a good run for Dunleavy. He picks up the first and much more, and a big hit by Antoine Livingston, but a nice first down pickup for Dom Dunleavy, and it's another Gilmour first down.
I mean, that's just outside run right there. I mean, it's designed up the middle, like a counter almost. It's a nice hit, though.
A good hit. Gotta be careful on that helmet-to-helmet contact, though. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Lennon, and he's taken down quickly. And it looks like O'Neal and Will Eschke in there primarily. But, again, another swarm of Bengals getting the takedown there.
And really when they're running up the middle or, you know, between the tackles, they're running almost the same design. You know, they're almost like pulling a guard in. And, they're like I said, they're doing a great job of getting the linebackers. Obviously there, you know, nice rally to the football by Eschke, but we haven't seen that, obviously, on the first down run. We didn't see that.
Shotgun formation again. No wide receiver set up outside of the middle of the field. There's going to be motion here from Cook. And the snap gets away. Patron, he's got to try to make something out of this, and he's just going to throw it away. A good job by Sean Patron to stay composed and get it out of bounds.
And that's still an issue from the first half of bad snaps. And that one he couldn't get to. And, I mean, could have been a huge, huge loss. Nice play there, though, just to get the play off.
And we knew the bad snaps would get to him at some point. So now it's 3rd down and 8.
Well, this is the money down here for the Bengals.
Shotgun formation again. It's Dunleavy in the backfield. They're going to throw it quick to Santagata. He's going to be short of the first. Yeah, he's going to be well short. And now it's 4th down. And again, stuck in this field position where you feel like you got to go for it.
And if you're the Bengals, you got to get off the field here. You got to make a stop. And, you know, put the momentum on your side again. It feels like we haven't had that momentum in a minute now.
4th and 3. Look at that Bengals student section making a lot of noise. And it has grown a lot.
Yeah.
So that's good to see.
Here we go. Oh, false start.
Yeah. We have a flag on the play.
Well. Yeah, maybe. Let's see if they bring out the punter here. Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, I mean, you push them back to a point where they Gilmour to punt. Tremel Reese back to receive. He took a touchdown back on the first play of the game. Offense has been quiet since then, and offense quiet here on a 4th and 8.
I believe it's 13, Pat. Ooh.
And the punt. Oh, wow, not a good punt from Gilmour. They're going to down it about the 20. Oh, no, it's going to take a little roll for him, and now it's down to the 15. First down, Bengals.
Well, a long road ahead for the Bengals offense. Let's see who trots out there in terms of quarterback. Can't tell from this view. I think it's going to be First that trots back out there, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Yeah.
I would really like to see him stretch the ball down the field. Let's get a chunk play here.
Yeah, and the Bengals need something on offense to kind of spark the momentum, get them moving a little bit.
I think John Jones is the guy to watch on this drive. Obviously super athletic and, you know, really long wingspan. Oh,
Shea in motion and some trouble with the handoff to Caden Forte. Picked up a couple. Not much, though.
Injured Lancer. Possibly another cramp there.
Yeah, we're going to look at it
I
again.
think he
Yeah,
ran the wrong
trouble
way.
there. Yeah, not sure what happened, but maybe he got tangled up there
Not sure.
on the tackle. So
Maybe, I would really like to see maybe play action here and take a shot down the field. First has the arm to do it. And I would really like to see maybe Carlton or like I said, John Jones get a huge gain. I mean, change the momentum. Obviously, it's nice to force the punt. And now you got to do something with it.
just like to put this out there as well. We appreciate you guys bearing with any technical difficulties that may have happened. It is week 1. We're easing back into it too, but everything going smoothly now, which is good.
Yep.
First under center, Hill in the backfield. It's 2nd and 8. First is going to fake the handoff, has to get it out.
Oh my
he just
God.
heaves it, and it's stopped by John Jones. He's got the tackle. Running towards the outside. What a pickup from John Jones. Past the 50, past the 45, down to about the 42. And the Bengals make something out of nothing and pick up a huge chunk play, and it's with your guy John Jones that you just predicted happening. First,
That's a
as he
heck
was
of a
getting
throw.
smothered, and John Jones shedding the tackle. Then he got past number 10 there, and then
And if
number
that's the
9 for
Bengals, I mean,
Gilmour.
that's just what you need. Get the guys jump started here. Let's score here. Let's score a touchdown. Don't settle for 3. Gotta love it right there. I'm right some of the time, Pat.
Yep, first under center, Shea in motion. Handoff goes to Forte. Forte bounces it towards the outside. Good pickup. He probably got about 7 yards on the play.
And I will say the play calling so far today has been really good in terms of, keeping the defense modest with runs and play action. They're doing a great job of setting that up.
Now it's a 2nd and 2. Bengals moving the ball. There's a look at the run again.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the whole outside. And I really like Forte's acceleration.
Here's the snap. Handoff again to Forte. Up the middle. He picks up the first and much more. Down past the 25. And Caden Forte moving the ball with efficiency on the ground. First down, Bengals.
And he's extremely shifty, and he's hitting the gap extremely well. And
here it is again. Forte
Yeah,
finds the
that's
hole.
a really great.
And a nice block there by Antoine Smith as well to
Yeah.
give him a little bit of a lane to go. First brings Pat Shea in motion. Carlton and Reese here on the near side. Handoff goes to Forte again. And he continues to try and go up the middle. A late flag is thrown. I know Max Lowe's running it up on the ground there. I wonder if there's anything related to that.
And you gotta give credit to Pat Shea. He's doing an excellent job blocking, getting into the second level of the defense, and really causing some havoc and creating really great holes. Oh, offense. Oh, that's not great.
And a player down for Gilmour again.
Man.
This time it was number 59, I believe.
I mean,
that's Luke Markowski, senior offensive lineman, defensive lineman, doing it all for Gilmour. And it'll be a replay first down at 1st and 15. First and shotgun formation. Again, Pat Shea in motion. Reese and Carlton on the near side. Handoff is faked to Forte. First again on the run. He's going to take it himself.
Oh!
Matthew First.
Another flag there. Not sure what
Excuse
that
me.
was.
Oh, I thought Pat Shea had the ball for a second. No, Matthew First. And I wonder if...
Flag on the play. Not sure what that is. Man, we talked about Gio's ability to run the ball, and here comes First.
Right, and I was just about to say, you have to wonder if First sees Gio's scrambling ability and thinks that maybe he needs to,
Oh, the Bengals got a
expand
call
it.
here. Holy.
Right, that's going to move them up the field. It's going to be 1st and 10. They're just short of the 1st and goal, it looks like.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Pat.
Shea in motion again for a shotgun formation. Low snap. Handoff to Forte, and he's taken down quickly.
Here comes Sean O'Connell coming out in the field for
Pat
Shea, yeah.
And Trammell Reese exits as well.
I would like to see him switch it up here. A couple of runs in a row. I really think that, they've targeted Carlton once in this game, but if they get down by the goal line, I would like to see a fade for Carlton. Show his, he's a very athletic kid, stronger for his size, and like to see it happen.
Another low snap, another handoff to Forte up the middle. Touchdown, Benedictine. Caden Forte gets his first varsity touchdown, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
I mean, that's an excellent play right there. What a run. Great blocking. Sean O'Connell sets the edge right there. Man, checks into the game. We haven't seen him too much. Makes an immediate impact. And another Gilmour player's down. Man. Man. Well, that's a great drive from the Bengals. I mean, almost 85 yards all the way down the field. And jump-started by a great chunk play like we talked about it at half.
And you absolutely needed a score. You were wondering when it was going to happen, and the Bengals finally were able to break that kind of stalemate between these two teams. And
you like to see it. You really do. And maybe the offense, gets into a groove here. I say, for this game at least, I mean, give First the reins here. I mean, he's led 2 really great drives. Obviously, the fumble on the first one. But, I mean, he's shown that he could stretch the ball down the field.
And that throw to John Jones was incredible.
That was excellent. He's made a couple really nice plays. So I would say just give him the ball for this game. Let him get a groove. He seems like he's figured out this Gilmour defense pretty well, or the offense has at least. Nate Majors trotting back out there.
So now he's
2 for 2.
Looking to hit his second PAT. Did a nice job on that first one. Nate Majors on for the PAT. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good.
Man, that's probably been good from 50.
Yeah, Nate Majors is drilling the PAT, and it is now 14-7 the Bengals lead. Oh, yeah, let's look at this kick again. Nate Majors.
I mean, he drilled that.
Boom. Luke Carlton hyped up for the kid. Love to see it.
Shout out to you, Luke Carlton. Good hold there.
That's your guy for sure.
Love that guy.
So now the Bengals hold a 14-7 lead, and now it's up to their defense, which has played outstanding, as, again, we've mentioned like 17 times.
Yeah, we've said that a lot. Maybe, let's hope we don't jinx them here.
And it has been interesting to see in this game how the new guys have stepped up into roles that have been lost by seniors.
Yeah, I think it's really important to note. I mean, the linebackers have been very usable. I mean, you know, aside from a couple plays here and there, but I mean, for your first real action, I think they've been very impressive.
And again, something that you need to keep in the back of your mind throughout all of this is it is the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Once they get into a little bit of a groove, I feel pretty good about this Bengals team. Just a couple of things to clean up on offense. But aside from that, I've been impressed.
I think we were a little bit spoiled from last year. I mean, with an
That's
absolute
true.
rout, you know, not everything is going to go so. I mean, this is a very good Lancers team.
Yeah.
And their offense has been.
And as
very
Mr. Baskin
creative.
told us at halftime, like,
Oh, wow.
they're underlooked. And that's a nice kick and forces Gilmour almost to let go of it, but taken in over the shoulder catch there by Jack Soder.
Well, switch it up there. Pretty consistent defensive looks here from the Bengals. Not too many players coming in and out. We've seen B. Rose come in and have a really great impact. Micah Smith checks back into the game again. Tyrell O'Neal, obviously, and Sean O'Connell.
Sean Patron back out there. Lennon in the backfield. High snap. Handoff Lennon. Swarmed. And a quick takedown there by Marquise Norman.
That's a great play right there. Ooh. And another Lancer down, man.
And it looks like Antoine Livingston is down for the Bengals
Oh.
as well, and that's not good to see. We know he had a knee injury in the past. He got injured during football season last year, and then his basketball as well. And oh, he looks very upset, and this
Yeah,
is
that's
not
not
what
a
we
great
This
sign.
is very bad to see.
You know, you hope it's just a cramp or, you know, something like that.
But
it's you hate to see it for a guy like that, you
with
know.
the amount of frustration that he just, and it is, it might just be a cramp.
They're stretching. I don't know that they'd be stretching it out if it was
I'm trying to recall which leg it was that the previous injury was. Yeah, I have a hard time believing that it's anything too serious.
I mean, if they're stretching it out like that, I can't imagine that it's anything like
But
an
a cramp.
ACL. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that's where.
You know, I don't think they'd be stretching. I'm no doctor, but I don't think they'd be stretching out an ACL tear.
Yeah.
Just take a moment to. I mean, there's a ton of people on the.
This is the most I've ever
this is
seen.
a ton
This
of
place
people.
is packed. I mean, except for like the last two sessions, but. And I'm really
sits on?
impressed to see. Week 6, we play St. Ignatius here. They will fill that side, but the amount of people that are here for Benedictine right now could not fill the side that we're on right now. So we're going to have standing room only going on, and we're going to have a sellout here at Don Shula Stadium during Week 6, and we are currently scheduled to be joining you for that game against St. Ignatius, so very excited for that.
I had the chance to go down there at halftime, had to use the bathroom, but got to talk to a couple guys. They told me, I mean, it's pretty packed in the student section. A lot more than last year, just about the same. But,
yes.
yeah, shout out to those guys I talked to.
Antoine Livingston back on his feet and walking on his own power, so that's very, very good to see. And the Gilmour guy as well, that's number 59.
I believe he was down in the last series.
Yeah,
was he
Luke
not?
Markowski. So that's the same guy. You got to wonder what the recurring injury is.
Again, walking off on his own power, so that's always a good sign. But yeah.
Well, we've been really excited about the development of the BSBN this offseason. We've added our instant replay, of course. We hope you've all enjoyed that so far in this game. And we're also hoping to do a couple of away games this year, so keep an eye out on our social media for the schedule regarding that. Patron in the backfield. He's got Dunleavy to his right. And a quick pass complete to Santagata. And it's going to be 3rd and about 4.
And another Gilmour player down. Oh, my. I think he's all right.
And boy, now these Gilmour fans making a whole ton of noise over here.
Yeah, a little bit,
Hearing it loud and clear on the bleachers.
Oh, that's a Bengal. There's a Bengal down on the field. I'm not sure who that is.
No,
That does not look good.
Yeah, looks pain again. Grabbing his knee. That's going to be... Oh, tough to see from here.
Yeah, I can't tell. Maybe 30? 83, I believe.
83. So that, I believe, is Noma and Zekwe.
I believe so. I think he was in on that tackle. Maybe just got...
Yeah, number 83, Noma and Zekwe.
And you
Grabbing that right knee.
And you really don't like to see it. Every play, a player goes down.
Yeah, and it's been a recurring theme.
Yeah,
We haven't played a whole ton of football so far.
Yeah. Again, stretching it out. So I can't imagine that.
Yeah, it just seems like there's a whole lot of cramping. And, again, as the season goes on, the conditioning will get a little bit better, and everybody will get in a little bit better shape. But so far...
Fellas out there, drink your water, man.
Yes. Walking off on his own power, shaking it off. Hopefully,
Should
that's
be all
the
right.
end of the injuries. I mean, we've seen a ton.
I hope they got some mustard on these sidelines. Jeez, I mean, everybody's cramping up.
Yeah. All right, ready to get back underway. It's a 3rd and 5 for the Lancers, and a big opportunity for the Bengals defense to turn this game around, and now all of a sudden we have a stoppage to play again.
Oh, play clock.
Some issues with the clock, and that's been an issue all game long.
And if you're the Bengals, you got to wonder if you're going to bring a little pressure here or not because of how much they're running the ball.
He's going to try to throw. He's it deep. There's good coverage there, and that throw is nowhere near 4th down.
That's really nice right there. And you got to punt the ball here.
Yes.
Or not. Or
4th and
hold
5.
on. I think they're keeping him out there.
Really, this is a very risky play.
I mean, I'm not sure that they have too much confidence in their punter with some of these decisions that they're making.
Right. You have to wonder how strong the punt game is. And we did see the one punt, and it didn't go so well for Gilmour, if you remember the last time.
Yeah. But, I mean, I mean, the way they're running the ball, 5 yards has been minimal.
Right.
Timeout
They've been
here.
incredible.
Sure. Bengals timeout.
Make sure you come out for our youth night on September 19th against Lake Catholic. All youth football players and band members are invited to join us at Don Shula Stadium at 7:30 p.m. for the Bengals matchup against the Cougars. Tickets for this game and all future games are available on our link tree, which is linked on our social media. And they can be accessed through hometown tickets. Lots of exciting games here at home this year. Our next one will be week 3 against Lou West, and then we have Lake Catholic as well. Lutheran East. St. Vincent Mary at home again this year. And then, again, at Don Shula Stadium, but not as the home team. We are playing St. Ignatius.
Yeah, that'll be a good game.
St. Ignatius definitely better than they were last year, but they had a tough go against Avon. Avon, a state champion, but Ignatius fought hard. They had a 7-point game at halftime, but it all kind of fell apart after that.
Yeah,
Costly turnovers for them.
When you play a team like Avon, who's just got, I mean, their team is so loaded that
Powerhouse.
I mean, you make one mistake and in a blink of an eye, you're down by 2 scores.
All right, here we go. Big 4th down. They're going to throw it short, and they're going to
it.
pick up the first.
Oh, he cramped up. And is that a Bengal down?
No, it's Lennon again.
I believe a Bengal's slow to get up here.
Oh, yeah,
Both
that's
of them.
Tremel Reese and Nathan Lennon.
Well, it looked like Lennon cramped up on the end of his run. Yeah, they're stretching him out again. Jeez, with these. And a Bengal's. Oh, my. Cramps are getting out of control here.
And this is the most I've ever seen this be an issue. I mean, this is insane. It really, truly is.
This is crazy. Again, with a great play design by Gilmour there, just to, I mean, get a guy that's been absolutely prolific, the ball in space, and that's what it'll do. It could have went for a heck of a lot more yardage if he didn't cramp up there.
Guardians update, they trail the Rangers 10-0.
Wow.
They're
Wow,
kind
then.
of throwing their playoff hopes away, kind of playing themselves out of the playoffs. As
Wow.
Reese walks off just fine. Lennon's just back on his feet on his own again. More cramps just all over the place, and our trainers are busy today.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure sure they're glad it's not serious injuries. I'm sure they'd be rather dealing
That
with
is
cramps
true.
than.
Absolutely agree with that, but getting their steps in, walking out onto
Yeah.
the field for sure. 1st and 10 for the Lancers. 2 running backs set. They got Dunleavy and Santagata. Patron's going to run it himself, though, a QB keeper.
Oh, wow.
And he's taken down there by Antoine Livingston, who continues to stretch out that cramp.
I mean, feels like he's feeling it here. But looks like he's going to try to continue.
Yeah. Gilmour picked up about half the yardage there. It is 2nd and 6.
Pat Shea on the field. We haven't seen too much of him on defense. We've seen him a lot
Right,
on offense, but
yeah.
eager to see what he can do. I mean, guy with a huge frame, big dude. You know, if you could build a player, he's not too far off.
This
That's
run with
gonna go
Dunleavy
for
is going to pick up the first and much more. He breaks free, and the Bengals barely stop him at the end of the play. It's John Jones that eventually took him down, and we have a fight on the field.
Oh, my.
There was some pushing and shoving at the end of the play, and it looks like it was instigated by the Gilmour side of things, and John Jones just trying to defend himself as he was kind of hitting the head there at the end. And a good run there by Dunleavy.
They really.
And he just broke so many tackles. John Jones did eventually take him down, but then you see at the end of the play there, unnecessary pushing there from Dunleavy. So
And another
and
Lancer
more-
on the field.
yeah,
And I think
and
that's another cramp.
Another Bengal
Oh, my.
cramping as well. This is incredible. I've never seen anything like this before.
Can we get a record on cramps in a high school football game? Oh, my. I mean, it's like every play.
You're not even exaggerating that.
It's actually every play.
Wild.
Man.
We got to ask our guy, Wally, up in the stats booth. I wonder if he can get a record for us on most cramps in a high school football game ever.
Who's counting?
It's only the 3rd quarter. That was a really nice pickup from the Lancers.
Yeah, not a great rally. I mean, he just, again, with the broken tackles, the Lancers have done a great job with that so far today. I mean, they bouncing off tackles left and right.
This is strange because, like, week 1 last year, we never saw this much cramping. And it's both teams that are being affected right now. It's like every play, there's like they pick one from each team to just be down on the field.
Last couple plays has been both of them. I mean, this is something in the water here at Shula Stadium.
It might be. I've heard complaints about this turf in the past. I wonder if it's related.
I can't imagine. No, maybe who am I? I don't know.
The Gilmour side absolutely packed here.
Oh,
tonight.
we got a record here. Okay, all right. So according to Google AI, there's no public available record for how many instances a cramp has happened.
I kind of expected that answer, to be honest with you.
But I think we're approaching the number here.
While we wait here, freshman football team beat Gilmour's JV the other day, 16-8. Very nice job by them.
Similar
Gilmour,
story to this game. I mean, all defense.
Yep.
And the Bengals have, the last couple drives, you know, have let Gilmour get down the field and then have stalled their drive. So let's see if that trend continues.
2 running backs set again. Patron hands it off to Lennon. He finds the outside, and he is gone. Touchdown. Lancers were tied. It's Nathan Lennon. That was an incredible run. And the Lancers well, excuse me, I said this game was tied. They're pending the PAT, but a good run and a good block there to block Kellen Donnelly by Santagata there at the end of the play. And so Lennon into the end zone with a touchdown.
And Gilmour's done just an excellent job of running the football today. He might be cramping again.
Yeah, we saw that he was running off the field. So now a PAT attempt here from number 80 of the Lancers. That's once again Evan Celine.
And, you know, every field or every extra point really matters. And we saw this a couple times last year where, you know,
Against
missed
Walsh
field goal
for sure. A weird final
kills
score.
him.
Kick
Is that in?
good.
No!
No good. It looked like it went in, but it's no good. So,
Announcer jinx.
yeah, pardon our jinx there, pardon our mistake. We'll get the score bug fixed. There we go.
No. Other way around. I think we got it now. There we go.
Wonderful. A little bit of confusion. Okay, so the Bengals offense now. This 1 point could really make a huge difference in this game.
Yeah.
It really separates the one possession and the 2 possession lead. So
and you know, if the Bengals score here,
and they kick their extra point, I mean they're up 8. That forces Gilmour to get an extra point to just even tie. There's the.
I mean, even if they
there's
score,
the
it's
extra
like they're
point
in the-
again. Oh yeah, he missed
Yeah.
it wide right. So
You're almost in a really great position if you score here. I mean, 2-point conversion's only a couple yards, but still, that's a big difference.
but again, that puts all the pressure on Gilmour.
Oh,
Like-
yeah,
Like
yeah.
at that point, you're in control of the game, and great job by our replay team. Ryan Tauby again. He's trying to trademark the term Ryan replays. I don't think that's going to become a thing. And then we've got Will Milan on a lot of our replay shots. So great job by those guys tonight. Gilmour set to kick it off again, and in a similar situation to Benedictine. I know Gilmour has like 3 kickers rostered, but one guy is handling everything, and it's Celine tonight. And
well, so far, Majors has done an excellent
Majors
job.
has been incredible. And, you know, there's a little bit of pressure on him because it's his first varsity game, but he's been incredible. That kick's going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
And some pushing, shoving. Oh, Pat Shea getting into it. Hey, Pat.
And now the question is, what quarterback's going to come out here?
I would really like First to come back out there. I mean, he's
I
done
agree.
a great
He's
job.
He's been very impressive.
Let's see if we can get a shot at it.
And-
Is it? Nope.
Gio. Okay, so a little bit of a surprising situation. We'll see how Gio does.
Will Eschke coming out on the field as a tight end, too. Haven't seen him
And
too much.
No more Caden Forte either. It's Cordy Blair out there again in the backfield. They're just mixing it up. Iacampo hands it off to Blair. Blair
he's
hits
got
the
some room.
outside.
Oh, height down. Still going.
And it's going to be close whether or not he got the first down. We'll wait for the call.
I would say that's
Yeah, he got it.
probably his best run of the day.
Right, great run. Hit the outside. He shed that tackle there. They tried to get him down by his legs.
And we
Kept
just
going.
talked about Eschke. He set the edge really nicely there on 3. Just kind of gave him a ton of room
Cordy
to
Blair
run.
staying strong. Didn't let Santagata take him down. And it's going to be first down, Benedictine.
Flag coming in here. I'm not sure what that is. I think possibly on Benedictine here. Ugh. Not sure for what though.
We'll wait.
What? Delay a game maybe?
What?
What is? Hold on. I
So
think they're waving
yeah,
it
they
off
wave
here.
off the flag. Our student section is incredible tonight, and we can see it right there.
Oh my.
Look at that.
Oh, Max Relay in the front row. Shout out to you. Oh. Big hockey player. Love that guy.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Not sure who that is down there next to him. John Quintana, I think. Anyways, Iacampo, 1st and 10. Blair in the backfield. Some motion by Eschke. He's going to hand it off to Blair for a second straight. He's going to try and hit that outside, but didn't quite get it. He still picked up about 4 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
Blair's doing a great job on this drive, just being slippery. I mean, nothing easy here for tackling purposes. Eschke does a nice job again. Yeah. Pretty good blocking there. You know, something we haven't seen today is any wide receiver holdings. Saw a ton of that last year.
Yeah.
And
I was right. I pride myself in getting the distance on the runs right. 4 yards exactly. 2nd and 6.
there you go. Thought you were going another way with that, Pat. I was like,
Oh.
Looks like 17 might be coming off the edge there as a blitzer.
And watch number 2 over here on the near side. That's Emil Shomo. He's guarding John Jones. And Iacampo's handoff goes to Corday Blair, running it past the 40 to about the 42. It should be just short of the first, and we'll see what the ruling is. 3rd down and 1.
I don't know, maybe a little QB sneak here.
Yep, and that's exactly what it's going to be. And the
got it.
Bengals utilized that a lot last year, and they get
he's
it done
got it.
right there.
Gio obviously a bit smaller than first, but still work. So, man, he's really holding on.
Well, that's the thing on a QB sneak. Everybody's on top of each other at the
Yeah.
end of it.
Sean O'Connell checking into the game for the last play, possibly just big guy, you know, blocking, push forward, a little tush push.
Let's look at it again.
Oh, he didn't even push him. Oh, there he did. 17 just kind of fell on the pile there. Oh.
Here we go again. Iacampo shotgun formation. He's got he's got Blair in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the other side. Now brings Blair to his left. The snap. Iacampo looking, heaving downfield. He's got a man, but it's just a little bit off, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. I don't mind that. You got a first down. You got to play and work with there, and Bengals took a shot.
I think maybe a little miscommunication there, like back shoulder, stuff like that, because he threw it pretty behind.
Right.
But it was I mean, great ball.
I don't know. It would have been tough to stay in bounds on that ball.
No, yeah. But he gave him a shot there, you know.
Yeah. So now it's 2nd and 10. We have a little bit of change on the near side. We have, for the Bengals, number 81. That's Xander Smith, the transfer, as Iacampo fakes the handoff and keeps it. He finds a wide open shot. O'Connell. And he fumbled the football.
That's going to be Gilmour ball.
No, a flag comes in. Or no, that's just the ball spot. Yeah, that's on me. Gilmour thinks they have it. They do. It was picked up by number 2, Emil Shomo, the senior.
Some pointing each way, though. They haven't. I don't think they've made an official call yet, have they?
Let's take a look. Did Gilmour fall in it first? Yeah, number 2, Emil Shomo definitely got in there.
Carlton has it there.
I don't know. It might have been one of those instances where both teams have it. They're going to point Gilmour away.
Yeah, Gilmour ball. Well, that's a really tough way to turnover that can't happen there.
Yeah, they were moving down the field nicely, too. Now, Gilmour has a chance to swing the momentum again. And what a game was that. You could see there on the camera John Carroll's new building. I don't just cut away, but John Carroll, new building, parked over there today. It looks really nice over there. I think it's going to be some kind of athletic building that they have right across from the stadium here.
You know, obviously it's tough after a turnover like that to come back out on the field, but you know, the game doesn't stop just because of one mistake, so it's got to bounce back if you're the Bengals defense. Interesting set here.
Yeah, they got, it looks like Shomo in the backfield, like way behind.
Well, they're calling a timeout
finally
now.
Gilmour takes a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, he was really, really far back there.
We've highly encourage you to sign up for Shadow Days, HSPT prep courses, and the HSPT test itself. You can do all those things at cbhs.edu/admissions. Our admissions team is great,
Yep.
of course. And it's that time of year again, so all the 7th and 8th graders at the local grade schools, got to take your HSPT test. I remember taking my HSPT test.
I was about to say, I remember it just like yesterday. Mr. DiGeronimo was my study
fun.
study proctor, yeah.
And I think the prep courses are a new thing that we're offering.
I believe so,
to help
yeah.
people get prepared for their HSPT test.
Yeah.
And
well, it's one of those tests where it's, you got to be good at taking the test. It's not so much. It's a
Yeah.
lot of strategy. And
Yep.
Back to football here.
Yep. All right. First down, Gilmour. And some trouble. Gilmour stays alive. Patron lost a ton of yardage, but a flag on the play. The tackle eventually made by Antoine Smith.
I'm not sure who that's on,
flag is
though.
going to be on.
Might be. Can't tell.
And you can see the guy down here. This is Markowski, who's been hurt a couple times. He's running in front of us, trying to stay loose.
What's the flag on? Oh, I think it might be on the Bengals. Or no, it's not. Is it? I don't know. And then what? So it was like there was no flag on.
I guess again, more miscommunication. It'll be second down and about 15. A loss of 5 on the original play. $19 seconds left. Again, trouble with Patron. He's it. And good defense by Antoine Smith. Great coverage intended for Emil Shomo, but it's incomplete. Now it's going to be 3rd and very long.
And you saw great pressure there by Sonny Arrieta. I mean, coming off the edge with some heat, man. Just barely got the ball out. You can see it here. Sonny Arrieta, man, came at him. Really great defense, though. Huge down here for the Bengals.
3rd and 15. 11 seconds left in the quarter. Here's the snap. Patron's going to hand it off, and Lennon
God, he fell.
Did not get very far. Good tackle there. Jonathan Spikes in there.
And I think he's cramping again.
Yep, Lennon's down again.
This poor guy. This poor kid is
with
the cramps. He's had a heck of a game, though.
Spike's getting fired up, as you see there. We'll take a look at it again.
It looked like he slipped, though, here. Yeah. Really great tackle,
good tackle by Spikes. Yeah, he got there quick.
And that's, really interesting on... You got to... I really wonder what they're going to go with here. I mean, obviously they went for the... They went for a long 4th down last time out. Let's see if that trend continues.
Oh, yes, quarter break. Kind of snuck up on us there, but the end of the 3rd quarter.
Oh. That was...
And we still have an injury. And we're gonna take a quick break. You're watching the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network.
And welcome back here. Start of the fourth quarter here. Pat Lloyd's got some food in his mouth, so he can't talk right, but so he's passed off the duties to me.
Yeah, I mean, apologies for that long time out.
Yeah, the player
injury
down
took
on the
a long
field.
time, and Luca took that as an advantage to eat some pizza up here in the booth. So.
Well, listen, I'm starved here.
Yeah, I know.
Punting team coming out here.
4th and 13. Bengals are getting the ball back, and that punt almost blocked, but not a bad punt on Gilmour's part, and that's going to take a bounce all the way down, and they're going to pin the Bengals back. Great work by Gilmour.
And I wonder if they'll send the punt team out there more often now after that one. And Gio looks like he's coming back out on the field. You know, the only thing I dislike about it seems like every 2 drives, if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't give either kid or either quarterback an opportunity to get a groove
or settle in.
Yeah. I mean, first was just we said it. They scored a touchdown. I was like, oh, he's getting a groove here. He's feeling the offense, and now he's got to be taken out of the field, and Gio's coming back in. So that's a tough switch there. And he sat like 3 quarters.
I know, yeah. And this is going to be a tough drive for Benedictine. At this point, you just got to be real careful what you do because you are pinned back super deep here. Gio's going to hand it off.
Oh, that's going to be a nice
to
run.
Corday Blair.
Didn't get a block on the outside right there.
Excuse me, that is not Corday Blair. So that is going to be Caden Forte, and that's kind of what we were expecting. Maybe the Bengals mix it up, see which running back works with it. Yeah, excuse me. Works with which quarterback. Getting a little caught on my words there, but and what do we have? More injuries. Yep. Okay. Well, Luca, you want another pizza break?
It sounds like it. I mean, man.
And it is the same thing over and over again.
I mean, this is like to the extreme now. You gotta wonder what the common denominator here is. Some people in the booth here are pointing at the piece of pizza that's just on the desk here.
Yeah. When the John Carroll guys come in here tomorrow and see our piece of pizza on the table.
Well, I'm going to finish this before they get in here.
They're going to find the pizza grease on the table.
Yeah.
And also,
I'll wipe it up, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm a very cleanly guy.
You don't know who's touched that table, Luca. Now you get all the germs.
It's
on
on another, it's fine.
Oh, it's on another piece of pizza, which makes it okay.
Come on now, I got the strategy down here.
And it's number 9. We haven't seen too much of him tonight. Brendan Christensen, the senior. And walking off on his own power.
Oops. Not great. We've been not talking too much football here to start this fourth quarter.
I know, because there hasn't been much football.
Yeah, one play.
2nd and 8. And now the Lancers fans getting loud. Here's the snap, another handoff to Corday Blair.
Oh, nice
and
run.
He breaks free, picks up a huge first down to get the Bengals away from their own end zone. Bengals really needed that first down.
No, that's a ton of breathing room right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, you could drop back in the pocket now, as you couldn't really do that before.
Because you risk a safety in that situation.
I really like what I've seen from the running backs so far today. I mean,
both have looked very solid.
Yeah.
It's almost like watching Dylan Gabriel and Shador Sanders battling out a quarterback for the Browns. I liked both of them, honestly. I know a lot of people didn't like Dylan Gabriel, but I didn't think he did a bad job. There's a handoff again.
how you doing? Oh,
and
come on.
It's Caden Forte. I know I keep saying Corday Blair. My apologies. That's Caden Forte with another big run.
And that's a really great run there, and that's a really great start to the drive. I mean, you start at your own, inside your 5. I believe it was inside the 5. And now you're already to, 15 yards to midfield. And we'll see, maybe mix it up here, maybe throw a pass in.
I like the way this offense is moving here at the start of this drive. It's going to be Iacampo under center, and it looks like Will Eschke there in between Forte and Iacampo.
I was just going to mention that they haven't run too many true fullback sets so far this game, and it's been working.
Another handoff to Forte. He finds a hole. He finds another first down past the 50. Caden Forte. How about that?
I mean, the blocking, the running, it's just all clicking right now.
And I'm loving the potential out of this young sophomore running back. Let's take another look.
And that's a heck of a run right
First
there.
with the handoff.
One off,
and a great
two
block
off.
by Pat Shea there as well.
And, you know, Pat Shea, we expected to see a lot of him at linebacker, and we really haven't.
It's been the other way around, actually.
But and we've really, I mean, he's made a huge impact on the offensive side of the ball in terms of blocking. We mentioned before, a big, strong kid, but, man, he's done a great job.
Same as before with Eschke in between Iacampo and Forte. Forte tries to shed a
Oh,
tackle,
my. Oh.
and he does with a big hit. He's okay, he got it quickly, but another nice pickup, and it'll be second down and about 5. Caden Forte moving the ball for the Bengals, and it's giving flashes of Chris Maloney last year, huh?
All right. Okay. I'd really like to see a play action here. Throw something in. You got a, you know, second and manageable. And if you don't, have a little check down going across the field or not, you know. In the times that we have seen the check down across the field, it's gone for a big play with Jonathan Spikes. And you know, let's see if they run it here. Nope.
They run it again with Forte, powering up the middle.
It's going to be a first down.
Yeah, he's going to get that first. So move the chains once again, and he's just power. I mean, he's not a big guy. I mean, but he's elusive out there. And
Corday's coming back into the game here. I mean, that's a heck of a drive right there
I mean,
from the sophomore.
Give him a little bit of a rest. Yeah.
A lot of runs in a row there, but geez, he's pounding the ball. And this is the type of drive you want to see from Benedictine in this stage of the game.
Oh, absolutely. Drain that clock. Tire Gilmour out.
And now I think that's Sean O'Connell that might be in the backfield there as the fullback. I believe so, yeah.
Yep, you're correct. And it is Corday Blair still out there. Iacampo under center. Another handoff. Blair finds a hole.
Come on.
Oh, man. If he cut it out to the outside there, he would have had so many more yards. He's decided to try and thread the needle between two guys. But another great pickup and another first down.
And the run game.
Let's take a look at that again. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, great blocking there. Corday.
Luke Carlson with a great block right
I mean,
there.
you're thinking maybe if he gets around Carlton there, more towards the sideline. Potential on that play.
And as we see more and more of the fullback, it seems like it's really working.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're really.
It's definitely throwing a wrench into Gilmour's defensive plan. Another handoff to Blair. Blair again.
Bounce off.
Up the middle.
Touchdown.
And he's gone. Touchdown, Corday Blair. And the Bengals have begun to pull away.
And the student section's going wild over there.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Corday Blair. How about it? And it didn't see much.
I think we're going to go. Oh, look at them.
Oh, yeah.
They're going wild. Look at that.
Let's look at this again. It looked like he was down.
I mean, he ran right into
right into him. How did he break free from that? And he outran Emil Shomo. A little celebration there from Sean O'Connell. Corday hyped up.
I mean, that drive was completely on the running backs. I mean, that's a great running drive. And now you've put. Did he make the?
Yes, he did. Make the PAT.
And now that's what I was going to say. That puts a ton of pressure on Gilmour.
Right.
You got to get down the field, and you got to score a two-pointer. You almost have to score twice.
We'll take another look at that Nate Majors PAT. Very nice. Bengals basketball camp. Join Coach Winston Grays and his staff for the Bengals basketball fall training camp. This camp is for grades 5 through 8 and will take place inside Truman Memorial Fieldhouse on October 20th and 21st from 6 to 7:30 p.m. For more information and how to register, visit cbhs.edu/camps. I know Coach Grays just wrapped up earlier this summer his first basketball camp. Huge success.
Yeah.
So.
A ton of guys coming in for basketball.
Oh yeah, a lot of transfers for basketball.
Really exciting.
Real excited to see what the basketball program has to offer this year. But even more excited about this football team right now. I mean,
you got to love the way they're fighting through this game. I mean, obviously not the cleanest game. 2 turnovers that really put a wrench in their offensive drive.
But things that you would expect in the first game of the season, and I think there's so much room for improvement and things that are easy to clean up, and the Bengals have a chance to be a force to be reckoned with in Region 9. Solid return there from Santagata, and the Lancers will start around the 25.
Gabe Dolan on the tackle there. Haven't said his name too much today, but he's a guy that, you know, you could get involved in terms of blitzing and stuff like that. Really versatile guy. I mean, he's no taller than me, and man, is he strong. Strong kid. A lot stronger than me. But that's why I'm sitting up in this booth and not down there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Do you have any football history, Bucci?
No, my stepdad signed me up for it like when I was like 6, and my mom came home, found out, and called the count. Like, you know, it was like a rec league. She was like, he's out. He's not playing. No chance.
Oh man.
But
that's unfortunate.
it would have conflicted with hockey, so
okay.
You know.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. Pat Lloyd, you were a freshman kicker, if
I
I'm not mistaken.
Back in the day. Yep. That was my prime. Oh, a nice run there and a first down for Dom Dunleavy. We'll take another look. And a good block there, and eventually taken down by Jonathan Spikes.
And one's been all over the field tonight. I mean, he's been getting it done. He's a punter. Put him inside the 5, running the ball, obviously. And he's done pretty much everything for this Lancers team.
Got to be careful with Gilmour moving the ball this much. Patron hands it off and stuffed.
Will Eschke on the tackle, and Matt Wilson. And Eschke's really coming into his own in the second half. We've called his name a heck of a lot more so far. And he was in 1 tackle for loss, I believe, and he's doing a really nice job. First half, you know, didn't call his name too much. Even Sonny Arrieta on a couple plays had some really nice pressure there. So what you like to see from these young linebackers.
Right, and you say young, but they really aren't. They're going into their junior year. But the thing is, the senior class last year was so, like, great. And, wow, look at that student section.
Yeah, that's a ton of people. That's our whole school right there.
Oh, you love to see it, man. But in reality, with such a huge senior class, these guys haven't had a whole lot of opportunities, so I'm really happy to see them step up into these roles this year.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 10. Patron drops back, looks to throw, goes short, and he overthrew him, and he's clearly frustrated with that.
That could be it.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Was that a backwards pass?
I believe so.
No, refs say no.
I think he lost a yard there.
That's a backwards pass. That's going to lose a yard.
And I'd like to see if, keeping B Rose out. I mean, he's been a heck of a day on the. I mean, obviously on the O line, you know what you're getting with him every game.
Oh,
but
right.
I mean, he's been a force on the D line so far tonight.
And there he is. Look at our camera guys getting the shots. Great work. 3rd and 19. Geez, they lost a lot more than I thought there.
What are the odds they run the ball here?
Money down. You see it on the sideline. Bengals getting hyped. A chance to put this game far out of reach for Gilmour.
I don't say it's that far out of reach, but
well, it would certainly swing the tide.
Patron
will have to throw. Heaves it deep. He had
nice
some guys
coverage
there, but great coverage. And Antoine Livingston in there. And there was no chance for the Lancers there. There's our student section again, getting hyped up. Love to see it. Remember week 1 last year, we scored so much in the first half that
starters didn't even play the second half.
Well,
really.
right, in the second half took like a half hour.
Yeah, that was
clock
nice.
Was just flying.
Yeah.
So now a 4th and 19. Gilmour.
I would definitely take a game that's, you know, coming down the wire like this over a game that's, you know, a huge blowout.
Yeah, but I obviously,
you know, it's nice to blow a
Bengals
team
win both either way. You know, win is a win. like to see a little bit of both. That Walsh game last year was great.
Yeah.
Similar to this, kind of. Gilmour's
Tides
gonna-
are a little turned, though.
Yeah, right. Gilmour's going to punt here, and it's Jonathan Spikes back to return. High snap, line drive punt. It's going to get past Spikes. Bengals will let it go. It'll roll down to the 38.
And Benedictine really in great position right now. If you could just drive the ball down the field, even if you don't come away with 7, you come away with 3, that pretty much puts the game on ice.
Right. I mean, with just 6:23 left on this clock, it's going to be tough for Gilmour, especially with this Bengals defense.
And first coming back on the field here. Wow.
Right. I think Gio got his 2 drives, and there's that switch. But Caden Forte still out there at running back. He had an incredible drive last time out. Finished it off. Corday Blair finished it off, but, I mean, both have looked incredible. First is under center. He's going to hand it off here to Forte. He's going to bounce it to the outside.
You know, if you're Coach P and, you know, calling plays over there, you don't get too, you know, silly here. And that's another player down with possibly a cramp. But don't get too.
Here's the run again.
Yeah.
Just great defense by Gilmour, and they had some guys in there quick. But
Pretty good run there.
They don't make it any easier on the guys up here in the booth. They got Blair at number 21 and Forte at number 20. So
yeah. Like I was saying, you don't want to get too slap happy here with the lead, obviously. But you know, the last thing you need is to throw the ball and pick it off, and they take it all the way back. Or,
right.
You know, something happens.
Because that turns the tide of the game immediately.
Oh, for sure. So I like the under center. You know, quarterback under center, just run it up the middle. Lot less room for failure than it would be a shotgun pass or a shotgun, you know, maybe draw play or what have you. I have to say, there's a ton of Gilmour kids here. I mean, there might be just as many Gilmour kids here as they are Benedictine kids. Oh, their student section's all the way down there, Pat.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm looking the wrong way. Luke is making fun of me. His pizza's in the way, so I can't really lean on the decks.
Oh, relax.
Oh, wow. That's a good student section out there, man. We got an iPad kid right below us. I did see that. You're at a football game and you're playing games on the iPad. He's watching a video. He's not watching the BSBN, so there's the first problem.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe the poor kid didn't want to come to a football game.
Maybe he'd rather be at home. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, great shot. Gilmour, a little Hawaiian theme for the first
Whoever
game.
has it, who's that on the? I think that's
John
our guy
Quainer.
Quainer down there.
Oh, look at the flag.
Oh! Come on now. Man, oh! God, that gets the guys turned up right there. Man, I think, Jesus, I mean, there's so many of them. It's like a swarm.
Where did we get all these students from? All the freshmen must have popped out for the first game. Or are we just, you know, since it's a Saturday, all these other schools are coming out to be in the Benedictine student section. All right,
Student
back.
section's a place to be.
Yeah, we've had a lot of time, a lot of injury timeouts, and a lot of time to talk about everything but football tonight. So back to the action. Matthew first under center, hands it off to Caden Forte. He powers up the middle, and he's going to be just short of the first. Let's see where they mark it. Okay, he picked up about 3, so it'll be 3rd and 4.
That's really nice. You know, obviously not a ton there, but you know, there's a couple things you want in a running back, and you know, fighting for extra yards and falling forward all the time is just one of them for sure.
Five minutes left in the game. And a big 3rd down here. Gilmour trying to get the ball back. First under center. Eschke out there again. They're going to hand it off again. And they're going to pick up the first and much more.
That's gonna be a
Forte
flag.
towards the outside. Room to run. And a flag in the
I think
backfield.
that one's going to come back and Pat Chase down on the field, which is not what you want to see. That's going to be a really costly mistake if this comes back, because that's a heck of a run by Forte right there. Some of the Gilmour student section starting to clear out here. Maybe they heard us talking about them.
They got to beat the traffic. That's what it is. The parking situation here at John Carroll, they got some construction going on. It's not ideal. Let's just not be let's not be shy about it. Fortunately,
Come right out and say it,
yeah,
Pat.
we'll just. The thing about that is, we're going to be leaving well after the game ends, so hopefully we won't have an issue with the traffic either.
And you hate to see it for Pat Shea, who's really had a great game. You know,
Yeah. I mean, stepping up again. You love to see these guys step up.
and you know, it's really not the role that I think either of us envisioned that he was going to have. You know, we thought he was going to play more linebacker, but he's done a really great job in the offense. And, I mean, a lot of these runs are coming from him, Eschke, and O'Connell just really lead blocking and doing a really nice job of it.
After the penalty marker, the Bengals are pushed back. It's 3rd and 14. Trying to see what Pat Shea is kind of dealing with. It's something with his leg, and I mean, gotta wonder if it's cramps again or what's going on.
I don't think it really is. I mean, you look at, I mean, they're stretching it out a little bit, but this looks a little more serious than that. And he's really wincing in pain down there.
So many juniors in the front row of the student section. I'm wondering.
There's another look at this run. Maybe see the oh, it was Shep. He just kind of dove on him. I think that was the issue. But, you know, it's very costly mistake. I don't know if it was Shep. I don't know what they got the call on there, but
That is a really nice run. It's a shame it's called back.
yeah, I mean, it's the difference between being at your own, you know, what's at 39 or whatever, or 38, to being on, you know,
The opposite side,
Yeah.
basically.
Peche walking off now. I don't know what. He's limping, but he seems to be all right. Maybe just a cramp. You obviously, you know, in the booth you don't know, but
I mean,
you hope it's a cramp. But down for a while.
at this point in this game, you almost have to assume. I don't know. There's something in the air, like you said earlier. And that's just such a cool shot too. It just shows how many people really showed up. I mean, I know the people kind of blend in with the darker seating over there, but there are a ton of people showing out for the first game of the season, and I'm hoping it only gets better as the season goes on. But we have great weather tonight, and that is probably a contributing factor.
It is a little bit toasty in here, I must say. I'm sweating a little bit here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that shot.
Yeah, look at this.
All right, well, now it's kind of decision time for play calling purposes. Do you want to take the chance and get the first down or protect the ball? I think you got to play like you're winning the game, not just trying not to lose. Well, there's nobody over there.
Third and 14. Matthew first, directing the offense. He's under center. Motion from Eschke. Motion from O'Connell. Pitch. Fumbled
Oh
by
my God.
Corey Blair. Who has it?
That's going to be, I think that's Gilmour. Oh, my.
Wow.
And that just can't happen there.
So, I mean, you figured they would get the ball back anyway. You had a 3rd and 14. But at this point,
Yeah, but I mean, that's just, like, you can't, I'm not,
right, I mean, we'd rather punt it away to them.
I don't really get, I mean, you're obviously going to run the ball in that situation. There's no really reason to, take a deep shot there, but to the same extent, I don't know that it's
Let's look at
play.
it again.
He just didn't catch it.
Yeah, the ball was pitched behind him.
Yeah.
Lancers fell on it. And yeah, that's number 3, Bruno Cook. Again, and he's been one of the best for the Lancers in this game. So now the Gilmour offense with a very manageable field position. Motion. Handoff goes to Santagata,
Touchdown.
and he's
Oh
gone.
my.
Touchdown, Gilmour. Wow, we got a game on our hands.
Well then. Well, the tide has turned.
Unbelievable. And now they are a huge 2-point conversion away from a tie ball game.
That's just not great right there.
Gilmour fans super loud.
Yeah, that's a costly mistake leading to a huge game. I'm sorry, buddy. To lead into a huge game right there. now you go for 2, and
Okay, this could be a game changer.
I mean, you just gotta pray that they don't punch one in here. I'd expect a run or some type of RPO.
Well, they've been unstoppable with it.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this whole stadium is shaking. Sean Patron, shotgun formation. Dunleavy to his right. And they are having trouble hearing out here.
They gotta call timeout.
Yeah. Gilmour takes a timeout.
Oh. Man, that's kind of a costly timeout there. I mean, obviously down the stretch, you don't want only one timeout, given the fact that you might get the ball back here
And
with a
you
chance
need
to
your
win the
timeout.
game. Yeah, right. I mean,
Bengals are going to have to be real strategic with their clock management after this extra point attempt. This 2-point attempt, 2-point conversion attempt.
biggest play of the game, Pat. What are they gonna do? I really think their best bet here is just to run an RPO. I mean, they have so many guys on this roster here that can really run the ball with great efficiency. Obviously, you saw Lennon, a couple huge runs, and I mean, obviously the huge run there. I mean, there's a lot of weapons on this Gilmour offense, and they've really utilized them well. Like you said, this is very similar to the Walsh game last year versus Benedictine.
That was really the only super
Oh, hello.
close game. All right, this is going to be quick. Patron, shotgun formation. Dunleavy to his right. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Patron rolls out. Nowhere to go. Heaves it down. It's caught.
Incomplete!
Incomplete. Never mind. Oh my goodness.
And the Gilmour kids were already celebrating.
Incomplete.
Oh my!
Oh wow! Somehow
Let's take
Patron
a
found
look at
something.
that.
We gotta look at that again. Patron.
I mean, he was
rolling
wide
out. He
open.
found. Oh, Dunleavy was there. Santagata just couldn't catch the ball. Oh, what a chance for Gilmour, and they throw it away, literally.
I mean, if you're Benedictine right now, you're thanking your lucky stars. He was I mean, there was nobody around him in 5 yards.
And Dunleavy was wide open too. He could have taken the shorter option. I don't know if he saw him there, but he went.
I think. I mean, man, that's just. You got to think the pressure there. That was. I mean, pressure there, but man, that's tough.
We're gonna go ahead and take another look at that play. We're going to slow it down a little bit because that, I mean.
We do a little slow-mo here?
Yeah,
wow.
a little slow-mo action.
Oh, he was what?
Oh, Dunleavy right there, 21.
He was
and then,
open.
He took the harder option, and Santagata almost had it.
But, I mean, he had a ton of pressure coming at him, I mean, right in his face. And Tyrell O'Neal kind of describes all of us right now, thanking our lucky stars that he didn't come down with that. Obviously, a really tough
But I think
catch,
a missed read by Patron. He had another option there. He probably didn't see it.
And that was pretty, I mean, again, really great pressure there from the Bengals, which I think caused that, or I would think caused that, but who knows. Now if you're Gilmour, when do you use the timeout? Because, I mean, the Bengals could really run this clock out if they get a first down or two.
Run the clock. Gilmour has 1 timeout to spare, so that is crucial as well. But dragging out a 4-minute drive could be tough. They're going to just.
Yeah.
It's like when you go on Madden, you go into the menu, click chew clock. That's what they're going to be doing.
Right, Pat, right.
Oh,
right.
and Gilmour's going to try
kick.
and, yeah.
It's going to be out of bounds.
But out of bounds, so.
Well, yeah, I mean.
So now the Bengals with decent-ish field position, too. Wouldn't mind them trying to get in field goal range, but at the same time, do you really want to settle for a 3 and then kind of open the door for Gilmour?
Well, I mean, it's a little bit of a different situation now because before it was, an 8-point game, and you would basically put the game away.
Yes, with that, yes, I absolutely agree. But with a 2-point game, you'd love to get the lead over 3.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously haven't seen too much. The little sample size we have of Gilmour's kicker is, a missed extra point. I believe he made one earlier in the game too. But
So I think at this point you just try to avoid the.
I mean, you also have to consider that Gilmour has one timeout. You know, Gilmour isn't drowning in timeouts right now. So if you get this down to maybe 2 minutes or so, you'd be in pretty good shape.
Oh, and a bad start. Oh! Looked like he might break free there. That's Caden Forte again.
I mean, it's
going to be second at about 9.
You know, you obviously have to play cautious here, but you know, if it comes down to it, and you got a fourth down or a third down, you got to pass the ball.
Clock is running.
Yeah.
Just running. And Bengals kind of have to keep an eye on the play clock. I know it's not any visually represented anywhere inside the stadium, but I'm sure the refs are keeping track. First is going to hand it off again to Forte. Forte taking his time and pushing forward. That's a big pickup. And now the Bengals have a manageable third down.
I mean, you got to wonder what the play call here is. I think Eschke does a really nice job of setting this edge. Yeah, Sean does a really nice job. O'Connell does a really nice job. And Eschke does a really nice job. The story of the run game so far, Pat, has really been how great the blocking is, not only from the O-line, but
really
you know, from the tight ends. I know we've mentioned them couple times here, but I mean, this is going to be an interesting play call. This is going to determine some things.
3rd and 4.
Now, Pat, do you go for it here? If you don't get it, do you go for it?
I think you might try and pin him with a punt, to be honest.
Wow.
Forte is stuffed.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
And now the door's open for the Lancers. Oh boy.
I don't know that they don't go for it here. I don't think it's that.
They're gonna go for it.
They might hard count him here. You got 2 timeouts here.
Yeah.
I obviously wouldn't. Oh, you got 1 timeout here. I obviously wouldn't like to use it, but like.
No, the Bengals still have 2. That's wrong.
Oh, okay. That's. And you could hear it on the Gilmour sideline, right, or on the stands here yelling they're not going to snap the ball, but they might. You never know.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
I think you deplete the clock a little more and then. And it really.
Clock continuing to drain. I hope this doesn't hurt the Bengals, and there's the timeout. Oh boy, it's going to come down to it tonight, Luca. It really is.
Yeah, this is. I mean, you hate to put it in the hands of such an experienced defense. But, I mean, listen, besides the last huge run, they've done a pretty nice job tonight. I mean, 19 points is a very manageable amount of points. So, yeah.
Wish they would have taken a little bit more advantage on offense. That's really the only thing.
Yeah.
And I think once you get a quarterback settled in, that could change for sure.
But that kind of, I mean, that switching quarterbacks kind of hurts you in the long run because you don't know what First is doing well that game because he had 4 drives.
Right.
And you know, obviously it's nice that it shook out in the way that it did, that the more experienced quarterback got to, you know, kind of have the ball in the end there. Obviously not great with the fumble, but, you know, in the 3rd and 4, I almost think they should have chanced it there with the pass. Obviously, retrospect is a lot clearer than, you know, in the moment, but they might still be on the field right now if they pass the ball. But I guess we'll never know. And they're coming back out. Oh, hello.
Okay,
Are they?
Yeah.
But
No,
Majors
there's
is out
Majors
there, but
and First.
First is out there.
I wonder if there could be a
Ooh.
fake in store.
Wow. What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, please don't.
They could do a direct snap to First on a pass. Here comes First. Trying to get him to jump again, I think.
I mean,
There's so much confusion. They got to get it off.
I don't think they could afford to.
Is First going to snap it? Yep, we'll just take another timeout.
Did they take a timeout? Okay, they did. I don't. That seems like a waste of a timeout there almost.
I kind of like the play. I think they almost got him.
I mean, I like the idea behind it, but you know, God forbid Gilmour scores here. You got no timeouts and probably under a minute to go.
And Gilmour's going to try to be as strategic as possible and try to get a first down. Or, sorry, excuse me. Try to get a touchdown or a field goal as the time expires.
And this is probably the biggest punt that you could ask for right here because
Got to pin him. Got to give him as little time as possible. And I remember something similar to this last year. Strongsville and Antoine Smith had the game-sealing pick. Hoping for much of the same now. Similar. First is out there again.
Is he?
Yeah. He's in the middle, isn't he?
No, I believe that's O'Connell.
Oh, that's on me. All right, Majors.
Oh, come on. Be the number.
Oh, careful, John Jones. Got a little close to the receiver
All
there.
right.
I mean, this is not bad at all. Situation there.
Not a terrible punt there, obviously.
Right, and the Bengals have a chance to get a stop now, and the Lancers do have a long way to go. So,
you know, their options running the ball really, if they could get up to the line quick enough, with how efficient they've been running the ball, I don't foresee that being a terrible issue if they run the ball a couple times here. Because we really haven't seen them pass the ball really at all.
Because they haven't been too strong with it. They've tried a couple deep balls. They haven't really worked out for them. All right, here we go. Sean Patron, shotgun formation. He's got Dunleavy in the backfield with him. Again, a little bit of a high snap. He's going to try and throw quick. It's tipped up in the air. Oh, the Bengals almost had a chance at a pick. It was Antoine Livingston, but it'll be 2nd and 10. Student section, defense chance, still going. Oh man, well this is what football students are made of. Oh boy, whole box is shaking.
Yeah.
Gilmour fans getting loud. Patron hands it off to Dunleavy.
Wow.
He's gonna pick up a couple. That's not like a huge pickup. Good job by the Bengals defense there.
That's a really.
Now, big 3rd down. I wonder if Gilmour's going to feel pressured to throw the ball. Although you know they have 2 downs to get this, so they probably will run it here.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, it's not like a tackle for loss or a huge game, but that's a big play that they're not getting. I mean, that's probably 3rd and 7. I would
3rd and
say.
8.
3rd and 8.
Is what they're calling
I mean,
it.
that's a 3rd and 8 is in
The
2
clock?
downs. You know.
The clock is running. Bengals fans getting loud. Here we go. Another high snap. Patron's going to try and throw. He has a man wide open. Oh, he dropped it! Dunleavy dropped the wide open pass. Unbelievable. Gilmour had the game in their hands, and Dunleavy dropped the ball.
I mean, he was gone.
Unbelievable.
Oh my! We got another look at this. That's
High
just a simple
snap.
wheel route.
Beautiful throw. Oh,
Oh,
no.
and there was nobody in front of him too. There was nobody.
He's clearly frustrated with himself.
I mean, that's 2 plays that Gilmour had the game in their hands and they dropped it. I mean, the Benedictine should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
High snap. Patron on 4th down. Has to get it. He throws. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Oh, and John Spikes just went down. He's hurt. I don't know if that.
Oh, no.
Hopefully that's just a cramp, but oh my.
Yeah, it looks, he doesn't seem like he's doing, yeah.
But oh my.
What a huge job by the Bengals defense. And here goes the Gilmour student section walking out in front of us.
I mean, that's really something right there. I can't. Wow. I mean, you go back to the 2-point conversion.
Look at the Bengals student section.
there you
waving
go.
Goodbye.
But I mean, you have 2 plays, really. The 1 2-point conversion, that had it in his hands. He had a guy wide open right in front of him, obviously, and then, oh, hey now.
Wow.
Guys are getting rowdy.
They're getting rowdy tonight for sure.
And then, obviously, that dropped wheel route that, that kind of sealed the deal.
That costs Gilmour the game right there.
They win the game if they make those 2 plays.
I think so. I mean, I don't think that they score on that play that was dropped. I don't know about that. I think a Bengal will catch up to him, but it's all just a matter of how is Gilmour's field goal kicker.
Yeah, and obviously, gotta hope this game's sealed up. But we have seen some costly mistakes from the Bengals that.
Right.
I mean,
you got to be smart now. Gilmour still has a timeout. The Bengals have none.
Yeah. This should just be victory formation.
Ideally, yes, and it is. Eschke and Blair lined up. Campo's going to take the knee.
Are they going to call a timeout here or no?
No, they're not even going to. There's no point, if you ask me. And here goes the Gilmour student section.
Now.
Yeah.
Well,
the Lancers fall tonight to the Bengals. Bengals are going to improve to 1-0. And the Lancers fall to 0-1 in week 1 on this Saturday.
I feel like I just had a heart attack, Pat. Man.
I know, and that's exciting. And the Bengals getting hyped up. This one is over.
Wow.
Bengals are victorious tonight from Don Shula Stadium. Can't ask for anything more from this Bengals team. I mean, they fought hard tonight in a game with a lot of uncertainty going on. But a heck of a fight from the Gilmour Lancers tonight as well.
But all in all, there's there's really no pictures or videos in the box score. A win is a win.
That's right, and looking to take this into next week. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to wrap this game up. You're watching the Benedictine Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to Don Shula Stadium. I believe we're going to do our alma mater here, so we're going to send it down to the field for that. So a very impressive Week 1 win for the Bengals tonight, and we're so pleased with the performance. At the end of the day, just got to come out of Week 1 1-0, and the Bengals did just that against a very solid Gilmour team who I think has a good season ahead of them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a little unproven at quarterback. If I don't know who I would choose coming out of this week. Obviously, Matt First did a pretty nice job, I would say, and they didn't really make too many mistakes.
And the running backs were incredible as well.
Yeah, I was very impressed with I mean, you know, you look for like one of them to really separate themselves, and I really think that it's 1A, 1B. I mean, they both played great. I mean, I really like Forte's, you know, burst through the hole, and I think Corday is probably one of the better physical backs I've seen.
Right. And he's really gotten a lot stronger in the offseason,
Yeah.
which is great to see. A great win by the Bengals. Next week, the Bengals will hit the road to go to Padua, Francisco, to take on the Bruins in a regional semifinal rematch. And the Bengals are going to get some revenge next week. We're hoping to bring you live coverage from Padua, so not guaranteed, but stay posted about that. And that's going to do it pretty much for our broadcast. And I would like to thank our entire outstanding crew that helped us out this evening. Our director and switcher, as always, incredible, Mr. Brian Devers. Our replay, Ryan Tauby, for the first time, incredible job. Our replays were great. Our audio, Ben Shear. Scoreboard graphics, Matthew Lloyd. Our cameras, we have Dresden, Washington, Will Milan, Vincent Nixon, and John Queener. Incredible job by all of them this evening as well. And then we had Teddy Johnson, Chinder Scott on photos. Again, thank you to our entire crew tonight, especially you, Luca. First game in the football broadcast booth, did an incredible job. So thank you again for joining me, and we're hoping to join you a lot more later this season. So for the final time here at Don Shula Stadium, the final, Benedictine 21 and Gilmour Academy 19. Until next time, so long, everybody. Go Bengals.